Hello.
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 Does it work?
Yes.
Do you
Well,
have audio?
at least I see everything move. So
Because
that's
Varen now
There is
talks
audio.
more. So I need my microphone.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Need it to work.
Who knew?
I have to be the charismatic character once
It will
more.
probably be fine.
A slightly
Oh,
higher
your
pitched.
Your charisma's higher than mine, so
It's like a bit more open.
that sounds... Okay, I already like this
Or
one.
you just add a bit more, because you're now scruffy looking, right? So add
Yes.
a bit more Geralt to it.
Yeah.
Gerald, by the way.
Fuck.
I did it.
Fuck.
Oh man, you should create so much more now.
Netflix more show.
Yes.
We
Swearing on
don't have
stream.
a pray off.
Pray off.
You've been
Also,
served.
also, it's great that now you have a champion, a cleric, a druid, and a guy trying to poison people.
Yes.
To my defense, I don't think I've killed anyone yet. Any person.
Any person.
Sure.
You also haven't fought a lot of people yet.
True.
There
Also,
are-
the
never
ones I
stole
did
anything.
fight, I did not kill.
There are indeed 2 missing
No,
pictures.
because you did no damage.
We're having new portraits made because also
Oh.
new characters.
Yeah.
Shush. I did the damages.
We're actually having 4 new portraits
So
made.
I'm guessing the muhaha was a reference to the fact that you died.
Probably. yes.
Rip.
Rip.
Ripperino.
So yes, last session was eventful.
God
Yeah.
dang it.
It was a good end of the year session.
and it was
Yeah.
It was definitely end of something.
End of
Yes.
something.
End of 2 people.
End of a decade. End of 2 people.
totally impulsive.
So
It wasn't planned at all.
No, it wasn't planned
not.
at all.
Like,
No,
So-
No, it really wasn't.
what I had planned is for a little encounter with a merchant group. What happened was a little encounter with a merchant group
oh yeah.
plus
A champion.
plus a champion and a rogue going. What's
Go-
happening?
And a rogue going rogue, basically.
Who am I?
rogue
Who are
going
you?
rogue.
What is this?
Vanishing it now.
Crying in the corner.
So yes,
Yes. Very.
in the last session there was a conflict of ideals.
You call it that.
The ideals of good versus evil. And shall we murder all these people so that they can talk about versus they're innocent, you shouldn't.
Fair.
Okay, and we can really use their weapons and arms.
Yeah. Yeah.
True, but still.
Please don't.
Innocent.
The innocent thing. Come on.
Come on. So, it ended in the unfortunate demise of Lucy and the capture of Valis, who was then under severe escort by the remaining party members and the guards and the merchant brought
yes.
to Borisay to face judgment. You did not stay around for judgment because you felt it was necessary to get back to Antoli because, a lot happened and people needed to be informed,
No one
and
knows.
you spent quite a bit of time away, and there was some people that were going to leave town if, too much time was spent. So you made your way back over to Antoli, where you found that, fortunately, the peoples had already set out because they were impatient. So they headed. So that's then west towards the valley,
dang it.
eagles.
Oh boy.
And all that.
God dang it.
Lucy would say that if they die there, then
They
They're
were,
un-
They weren't
Unworthy.
good enough anyway.
fine.
and they felt they could handle themselves.
We
so-
just created
As a
new
player, I'm like,
antagonists.
no! But yeah, that's that.
How what? No.
We just created new antagonists.
No, I
They
would
were-
never do that.
They're gonna be trained by the eagles and ride
By
them.
the eagles.
Into battle.
Yes.
Yes.
That would be
This is now canon. That's how it works.
help.
Help.
Send
So,
help.
besides that, Varen took some time to pray. You all shared, you two shared with all that what happened and why it happened, and that everybody was free to stay or flee or leave or go red on you, whatever they wanted to do. Basically, everybody had free choice. Most people stayed. There was some that saw the risks as being too big now, which
Fair.
can make sense, and some that liked Lucy somehow, and
What? What is this?
it happens. Or a couple dwarves that liked, in hindsight, drinking with some barbarian. That was at least it was funny that he couldn't hold his liquor.
I couldn't hold my liquor.
Yeah.
True.
That was
Yeah,
fun.
and they can't follow a leader who can't hold his liquor. So some dwarves left.
Okay. I'll just go too then. Whatever.
Quill spent some time working, or will spend some time, because you still have to roll a bit for that.
Okay.
Working
fun.
on an invention of his that he wanted to work on, and he has another ID which he'll need
Do stuff
new
for.
ingredients for.
Oh.
So you'll have to go acquire them somewhere.
All right.
So we'll see
Okay.
about that.
Giant
see.
eagle's egg. Oh.
Ingredients. Egg.
Meanwhile, there were also some new arrivals in town, besides, the obvious. The rumors spread. Some people actually liked the idea, so you also gained some new followers while you were away.
Wow.
And there's definitely a strange new appearance in town with a walking, talking gourd walking about. Basically.
The skull is a gourd.
Yeah. So I'll let
This is new to me.
Dawn
Okay.
introduce her itself.
Them. is
Them.
fine. Anything is fine.
Millennials.
Or at least to the people watching.
Right. I'm going to keep that very simple because I gave the artist quite a bit of freedom in drawing it. So
Not sure yet.
exactly. But yeah, no. Dawn, or Bountiful Life at Verdant Dawn, is a Leshy with indeed a gourd for a head. This is small. Looks quite innocent and harmless, and probably is, maybe. But otherwise, like the body made of plant-like material and stuff, carries another smaller Leshy, but that's a vine Leshy in their skull. So there's that.
Yeah, because that's a thing. So a
Interesting.
gourd leshy can actually store an item in the gourd, which is like a pumpkin type.
Yeah.
I don't need my brain for thinking, so
You're a
because
hive
it's a
mind or
Well,
whatever.
it's a spirit.
I'm not actually a plant. I am a nature spirit inhabiting a plant-like body.
Okay, cool.
So there's no brain in there.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of room for another leshy.
For example.
It's a
Another
babushka
one.
leshy.
Another one.
And another one.
And if I just have one object stored in there, I can actually quick draw it, so I can quick draw my.
Quick draw.
My
That's what we
familiar.
call a hat trick.
Yo, dog, we heard you like Leshy, so we put Leshy in your Leshy, so you
Yes.
can Leshy while you Leshy.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
got
your-
a few more surprises for you, but
But yes,
we'll get there along the way.
I
we'll get there along the way.
I wouldn't have
Um,
expected otherwise.
And this leshy made quick friends with, or at least wanted to get a lot of information out of a.
No, he's my best friend now,
Yes, also your only?
probably.
So, also your worst friend.
Huh.
But you
Wow.
probably consider him best friend.
Yes.
A cleric that also made his way into town for reasons.
I'm playing Sacriel, the human cleric. A couple of days ago, he met his new friend. Not yet his best friend, but might become like that in the future.
It's all right.
Yeah, he's not been around that much, and his main goal is to hence the campaign name is get the light to return.
Good luck with that.
I'll keep that as cryptic as possible. You'll find out.
Good luck with that. So Quill, you wanted to make a thing.
A thing, yes.
Do you want to? Would you share with, at least Varen, what thing you are working on, or are you keeping this on the hush hush?
Probably should. Right now.
On the hush hush, or tell him?
Yeah, I'll keep it on the hush hush for now.
Okay.
It's not like it's not with bad intentions. It's just not something that he'd like to see right now. I think. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
So-
that's smart.
Yeah. So, as I see it, there's two main mechanisms that you need to have this work.
Mhm.
For the
I can
deployment,
Yes.
let's say,
Yes.
do you also want it to be...
Withdrawn
yes.
afterwards.
Yes.
I think maybe in a way that would be nice. Otherwise, I might.
All right. Can you give
The
me
inconvenience.
an lore engineering roll for that?
Oh, hey, I have that.
I know.
Wow, it's almost like you knew that. Okay. 20.
Okay. It takes you because of the scale of this, which I'll also keep on the down low.
Yeah.
Because of the scale of this, it will take you 2 weeks
Okay.
to get a working mechanism for this.
Okay.
Then
I still need
it's
the rest.
still a little finicky at times.
Oh yeah. I'll need to
So-
perfect it.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing that probably as well.
Well,
Well.
you might not have the time for that now.
Okay. Sure.
So
That's fine.
for the second part of the mechanism,
Yep.
can you give me another? Can you give me a? Because this falls more in the alchemy
Oh, does it?
camp
Okay.
of things.
Yep.
So you also have lore alchemist, right? Or
I think I.
something like
It's
that.
just under
Probably-
craft.
Oh, what? Sorry.
It's just under craft.
Okay. Give
That
you craft. Okay, that's a 29.
29. All right.
What?
This part closer to what you're used to is easier, and you complete that part in
Okay.
a week. So in 3 weeks' time, you have a first sort of functioning version of this, but it sometimes just doesn't deploy
Yeah.
or doesn't retract. So
Keep that in mind.
keep that in mind.
On the journey, might
You made a
want to
turret.
check that.
Magnificent Wagon V2.
Except it's portable now.
So it's a folding chair turret.
Yeah. Oh no. No. I just built it into the folding chair,
Ah, nice.
so I can sit down, but it swivels now. So that's like a Gatling gun underneath the.
Yeah.
Sweet.
For the other thing you wanted to acquire,
Yep.
for which you need more resources.
Yep. Also, probably would keep that up the down.
That one for sure.
WMD.
It's
Whoops.
definitely a poison. It has to
For that, you feel that you need shadier people,
Shadier people.
which you would be able to find in either Borisay or Yatropolis.
Right. I just went there. Well, okay.
Yes.
It's such a sad thing you don't have a
But
friend
you
anymore
had
that
to
has,
make your way back here.
Yeah.
So if you then want to go away before...
How much do I have in time, like, left?
You'd have a month,
Okay.
but...
a couple days to get there, a couple days back.
Yeah, so you could, but would you want to have everybody with you while you do this, or want you to do this solo and say, "Hey, we're just back. I'm just gonna pop off to Borsay for a..." No, if you want to do that, that's fine. Just tell me.
I mean, I wouldn't immediately go. Like, I mean, I would already be back for like 3-4 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So you're like tinkering away in your shed, and then when you come out, you go like, "I'm
like-
going to Borsay."
Well, yeah, I'm like, hey, so I need more resources because, I've been trying to, work on some projects and I've realized that I don't have all the tools and the ingredients necessary. So I'm going to use this time to be more useful. But I do need a quick trip to Borisay because we don't have that stuff around here. So, yeah. Is that okay? I mean, if you need me with anything, I could also stay. Like,
Varen would just raise an eyebrow, give you and walk on. Like he's in a different zone at the moment.
yeah, I would definitely have checked up on you sometime, like during the last weeks, like just to be on the same line here. Because,
Okay,
like, what are you doing? What would you
Well,
tell me?
I'm growing a beard.
Okay, well, that's
he
one.
has like a bit of a scruffy beard now, and he's mostly been staring at his shield. Because with his companion, like 2 names go in there, and now a third is added. So now there's 3 names along the rim, and he's just staring at it and like,
Fuck.
and then he's like,
Hmm.
and then sometimes he mingles with people that like he's trying to be more talking to people, which
Okay.
is extremely strange.
Yeah.
Like he's actually like putting an interest in people and trying to talk to them and stuff like that.
So, but like
Gauge
you're
the camp, but when
Yeah.
it comes to like communication like this, it's very, very rough at the
Okay.
moment. It's like and then like he just tries to put on a face for the rest of the people.
but you don't actually tell me anything. Like, if I would ask you
No, probably not yet.
what our plan is, no.
Is the names, are they on the inside of your shield?
Yeah, so they're in the rim, so
Yeah.
when I defend, I
You
see
could
the
see
names.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So unless he
Okay.
shows you, there's no easy way for you
Well,
to...
okay, then for the
But you
past
can
4
guess.
weeks, you've been very with me. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't be very not if I left. So I
He's
guess
like
I'll just go.
he'll
Do
just
you
like
tell anyone else?
and just
Yeah, because I probably have been around the people in the town as well. Because I'm just I'm helping with lots of stuff here and there as well. Because I'm pretty good at most things. So I would probably tell people beforehand, like a couple days, like, hey, so I'm heading out in a couple days. If you need anything, let me know now. If you want, I can bring some stuff back maybe for you from or save. If there's anything like any people that needs certain small things that I could carry with me. I don't know. But yeah, I would tell people. I wouldn't want to
All right.
suddenly be gone.
When you mention this to Lucius,
Yeah.
he says, well, he starts with, is it wise for you to go yourself right now?
Well, I think
And, as I gather, by yourself.
yes, I'll be going by myself. I think I mean, I don't want to inconvenience or otherwise endanger other people, and I'm pretty good at not being seen, so I think going alone would be, best to keep a low profile. For now, I'll be fine.
Ooh, famous last words.
3 new
and then
characters.
I'm
Quill
being
was
honest.
killed off screen. Okay.
Oh, and I got also a new character. Yeah,
That's one way to get items.
right.
It's not the best way.
Oh, he's a smart kid, He, it's a good question to ask. All right. But yeah, that's what I tell him because that's
Okay.
what I believe.
He doesn't need anything otherwise, so...
Okay.
But he would just wanted to, word of caution.
Mm. It is appreciated. But I will be back within probably a week, maybe 2. Should be good. Like I need 2 days to get there. Then I gotta get the stuff, which won't take me that long, right?
Depends. If
Depending.
you can find anyone that
Right.
has it.
Well, a week has 7 days, so I technically have 3 days to look around, which should be plenty. A week, maybe 2.
All right. Although I already said that this would be a in-character thing to
Okay.
you, which also means that the result of this trip will not be known yet, because I don't want to play that out all the way now, because then everybody else will sit around waiting, because
Yep.
you didn't bring anyone.
Yep. I'm
So
all
due to
alone.
that choice, we'll do this some other time, so you won't know how the trip went.
Okay.
But at least you'll survive, so there's that.
Wow, so I can like
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
So I could literally pull any shit with you when we do that session because I already know I'll be alive when I come back.
You contract Super 8, you
Kill
die in 2
everyone.
weeks.
Yeah, wait. Okay, let me put it this way. A figure resembling Quill returns after 2 weeks.
Ooh, it's a shapeshifter.
Oh no. Well, okay, that's fair.
That's interesting.
So, if you want to go for, I'll pull all the crazy shit, sure.
Then
go
die,
ahead.
then make a
Die me.
shapeshifter and then
Yeah.
come back.
Right, like, try me, sure. So, we'll do that
Yeah, some other time.
some other time. So, eventually you come back with the stuff.
Yes. I will have
Or,
the
well,
stuff.
with a recipe for the stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably take slightly more than just a recipe, like also some actual like tools and like I don't know materials that I'd need for
Yeah.
some more. So just in case someone asks, I'll be like, "Hey, look, I brought all stuff."
Yeah.
Also because that's useful. So
I brought all this stuff and a recipe.
I know that's fine. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that. Okay. So, do you at any point after he returns seek to make contact, or during the 3 weeks beforehand already? Or are you on and same for you, because are you trying to chat up to the so-called leaders of the group or of this camp?
Well, not
basically?
immediately. I'm trying to gauge what the other holy dude is doing.
Holy dude!
There's 3 holy people in town. Well,
Yeah,
4
well-
now with you.
The one you know that I know you know. I mean,
Yes.
that guy. But no,
Wow,
I'm
that
not-
was confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Only
trying
if you
to. I'm just well having a look and trying to gauge what his deal is from a distance, not talking immediately.
Well, so you observe that he is attempting to talk to people, but seems to
Fail horrendously.
no,
Actually not. Like,
no.
Baron is bad
makes
at
a good
talking.
effort, but he seems, at least at the moment, towards one person that occasionally comes and visit him, he seems a bit cold,
Distant.
distant.
It's not,
Not
cold.
cold, it's distant.
Yeah, it's
I sided with him in the end.
But do I notice you're putting up a face?
No. I have pretty high diplomacy. I think not. And I also have a pretty high deception.
But it's not okay.
I have a plus 12 on deception.
Well,
Wow,
No one knows
those are
why.
rookie numbers. Oh, I got a plus 11. Fuck.
There you go.
I have a plus 15 on perception.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like,
you
maybe.
don't
notice
know
something is
You don't.
off.
Yeah, you don't know him well. You've heard rumors, so you can guess why he's sometimes a bit quiet. It
Okay.
makes sense.
I will try to talk to him.
And you
to
don't know him
eventually
well
get some
enough. As in, you don't know him, so it's
Yeah,
hard to
yeah,
tell
yeah.
if it's
Yeah.
different than usual.
I mean, it's trying to get to know a guy by looking at him. So.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to
So,
talk immediately.
from
but
what you're
eventually I will.
looking, looks like a friendly enough person. People enjoy talking to him.
Except for one.
He tries to help, except for the guy in this sparkly cape. Yeah.
Party Cape Man.
Man, I tried to start conversations, but it just doesn't work, you know? Like, he doesn't respect my sparkle. It's not cool.
I'll mostly stick to you for the start of it, at least for the first few days, I suppose. Unless people approach me, I would definitely make some conversation.
By now, you know all the kids in town. For sure.
Huh?
There's a little plant walking around. What kid is not going to be curious?
Right. So at first,
How little is the
I'll be a
plant?
little apprehensive because I think they're attacking me.
Really?
But after a while,
They're
I'll
just
just
piling on.
small.
Yeah.
Your size is actually small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're actually like
Yeah.
no, well, like
feet.
like such. Like,
okay,
that's
like small,
like a
actual
gnome
child.
or a halfling or
Yeah.
a child.
Small's hip high, right?
Yeah. It's about three and a
5
half
feet?
foot.
Yeah.
So,
So-
Oh yeah,
but
3.
not tiny.
No.
Like, my leshy is tiny. That's yay big. But after a while, I'll just start like performing magic tricks. I'll be casting spells.
Like, holy
randomly
shit, who let this
in
into our
town.
town? What's going on?
What's
Okay.
happened to the world?
So then the question
Winds all
is,
around.
would you interact with the strange plant thing?
Yeah, if it's new,
Yeah.
and I see it pull off all these weird magic tricks, I'm like, huh, that reminds
First
me of
though,
someone.
the day we arrive, I think I would definitely ask you. So Master Sacriel, what do you make of this town?
I don't know yet. It seems to have a weird vibe. I can't place my finger on it just yet.
Well, they do seem friendly.
They do. But yeah, we've heard the rumors, right? So, I don't know. Something's off, I think.
What do you mean? What is off?
I don't know,
I'm
it's
not
something
sure
in
I
the air.
understand.
Something in the air. I can't place my finger on it yet.
That's a bad thing to say to a druid leshy, I think.
I mean, or
What's in the air?
or right thing to
I
say.
am.
But do you seek that guy out? I'm out like regularly,
It'll
like every
be
day, multiple
It will
times.
be on my mind to want to talk to him, so every now and then I'll check up on him, or at least at some point probably give up on checking up on him constantly and just observe his mood from a distance.
Okay.
Mood calendar.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Vibe check. Yeah,
Like a
that's
graph.
what I. But yeah, if you were looking at me,
Yeah.
and if you're studying me, then yeah, I will
Well,
definitely
not really studying
occasionally.
you, but I mean,
I'll occasionally seek contact with Baron.
Okay.
Yes.
As I noticed that, I get the idea he's being different to you than to others, and knowing the rumors, I can only guess what happened. So eventually, when Dawn is doing the magic tricks, I would like speak up to you and like, what have you done to him exactly?
Oh, okay.
Straight to the point.
What have I done to him?
Yeah, he seems like a friendly guy, but he's different to you.
Is he?
Well, to me, it seems so.
It's,
To you, it's the same old Vern.
Yeah, kind of.
He's being different to everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is in multiple ways a weird question because to me, it's like actually a friendly dude.
Yeah. No, it's hard to explain. I'm not sure, and I've been meaning to talk to him, but as you somehow observed, yeah, he doesn't really want to talk to me that much right now.
But haven't you tried asking him? But he just okay.
He just shrugs it off. I think I'll just need to give him some time.
That's fair.
Dawn in the background.
Yeah. Like, you see like a random ray of frost just shooting up.
Yeah. So did I notice that these two are
Oops.
together a lot or not?
I would definitely cling to you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You are all I know for now. So.
Yeah, so I definitely ask. So you weren't here when I first got here.
No,
Are
I
you
wasn't.
new?
We have only just arrived a couple of days ago. I think a couple of days.
Wow. Okay. Well, what do you think?
Wah, wah.
It's a good start.
We felt so too.
No, it's a start, and I think with the right leadership, it can grow into an even better and greater community.
Nice.
I chuckle at leadership.
What's so funny?
Oh, well, we'll have to figure that out, I guess.
Do we?
Well, mostly me, but we'll be fine.
Okay. I'm sure you are.
Yeah, things are going pretty well at the moment.
Cool's great. Cool's fucking great. We're doing pretty fine.
Pretty good.
Is there something I can help you with?
Well, we're all hard at work here every day, of course. Trading. Everyone's learning new stuff. I don't know how long you intend to stay here. I don't even know what your intentions are to begin with, but...
Well, I've heard some rumors about people that want to start a new community, new kingdom, make changes to the world.
Well,
And that piqued my interest because I might have similar goals.
alright. Well, good. Stick around, and you might just find out if this is your type of place.
Oh, this is one of your seminars.
My seminars?
Of course you give seminars. You teach
Yes,
smithing
right.
lessons, right?
Seminars.
Fair.
Right. Probably have I crafted a board, like a bulletin board with seminars. Yes. Quill is teaching here.
No, but in
History,
general, like,
engineering.
Alchemy, poison.
That's
on the other side.
Backstabbing. That's the dark side of the board, yeah.
No, but like in general, our jobs would continue. Like you'd be teaching the smithies. I'd be giving.
I could literally be doing
lectures on
anything.
faith, or trying to teach people
Yeah.
healing the ways together with the other clericy type that was
Yep.
there.
I'd
When-
also, of course, be teaching about general crafting, lockpicking, etc. Probably be, I don't know. It's just stuff that
Lockpicking,
might be
because
nice.
everybody needs to know
scouts.
lockpicking.
Well, hey, it depends.
So
Sometimes.
do the rumors
That's on the dark
also
side.
include the tattoos or no?
Probably not. Actually,
Well,
do
probably
they?
I don't know.
since someone showed their tattoo.
Someone showed their tattoo. Someone showed
It
their
might have
tattoo.
started somewhere in Berseria.
And I don't know how the trial went because I wasn't there for it, but he definitely had one. So I don't know if anyone noticed.
Well, but everybody in town knew, like from before at least, knew you had them.
Yeah, but we're not. From
No,
the
but
town.
like Boris
No,
said,
no.
A bunch of people in town have them have them as well.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They look different, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
But
almost
would I
like we're a
know
cult.
or not?
That they have the tattoos? They don't really walk around with them showing,
No,
so
that's why I asked.
probably not, because you wouldn't know to ask someone if they have them, so... and nobody would say, they have tattoos.
tattoos. Do the ones that the children and the other people in town have, do they look exactly the same?
Well, the children don't have them.
Okay, sure.
From a certain age on.
Yeah. No, okay, yeah. The people who got them then.
The adolescents.
The
Yeah,
adolescents.
but they still keep them covered up most of the time, because that's just what they're used to.
But do they look exactly the same in color and everything, or
No, because theirs,
tattoos?
those
And
are
ours is
ink.
like,
and yours is glowing.
is it always glowing?
Vaguely, yeah.
Okay, I can't like activate it or something or deactivate it. I don't know. Like,
It's not a lightsaber. No,
no,
sorry.
it's not a lightsaber.
So, if you're talking and I finally manage to shake off the kids, I will head to Varen and I'll say, Hello, Master Quinn, is it? Quill, right?
Excuse me.
Oh, that hurts. That must hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was told he was the one with the friendly face.
I'll have you know, I have a friendly face too sometimes.
Splendid. No, it's the sparkly guy.
Sparkly guy. I hate all of this.
I stretch out my, let's say, branch hand. I have hands.
You have hands?
Yes, I
Oh
do.
wow,
Interesting.
impressive.
They're not like flashy hands, but I have hands. So I stretch out my hand.
About a meter now.
Like I'm quite careful with like,
Not crushing.
and I like
Sorry.
shake it like, Baron.
Bountiful life at Verdun Dawn. Pleased to meet you. So,
Excuse me.
I used like a proper like flabbergasted for like a few moments.
so is Dawn. So that's fine. So are you a man of? Are you a cleric of the light as well?
No, I'm a champion.
All right.
A keeper of faith, so to say.
Very well. So you too wish to return the light, then?
Not necessarily, I think.
I'm confused.
That makes two.
Conversation.
Very well.
This is the most awkward shit ever. Like, dude, just like,
Funny got better at talking.
what brought you here?
Well, it appears as though this town of yours has made a good start. I look around at the branches popping out everywhere.
Oh yeah, we do have that.
We do seem to have sparked the interest of nature.
Yes, and I like my hat, my gourd just turns at Quill.
I don't notice.
Did he always have that?
What?
The cloak.
Oh no.
And like you can see like Varen's like face drop and just like wobble like this.
It wasn't even my idea.
No, he did not.
Like
No,
it
it was
sorta
definitely your...
I mean, so Varen's like, no, he did not.
Very well. So he stumbled upon it then.
Some might call it that. Yes.
All right. What do you make of him, this Quill?
Yeah,
I'm not sure yet.
You're not sure yet. That's
Does
very
he-
fair.
Does he wear it with pride?
He wears it with interest.
Is he a man of the faith?
Hardly.
Curious. Okay, bye. Just walk away.
I mean, plus
Varen's
one.
like-
I don't know.
What just happened?
Okay.
There was a time where I was better at religion than you.
Yes. But now he's the best.
This is not even a joke.
long ago.
Yeah.
But being better at religion means
Doesn't mean
you
I'm
know
religious.
what's in the books.
Yeah. I read the Bible for fun.
Ooh, pages.
Ooh, death and murder. Yes.
So I'll probably like as you walk through those two, I'll just like slowly pace after like just like with a slow walk.
I stop at a certain point and just turn around. Just nod and turn around again.
Are you in your armor? Like,
Yeah.
could I definitely totally hear your approach?
Yeah.
Oh God! All right.
I'll see you two talking. You made friends.
I
Well.
suppose I did. He seems nice.
Hmm.
He just got here, so you made friends as well.
Well, I
Stretch.
And I'm like, oh yeah, that's a hand, I guess.
Bountiful life at Verdant Dawn. Pleased to meet you,
Ah.
Master Quill.
Oh, you knew that already. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all right. Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Pleased to meet you.
The little one was looking for you.
Oh. Okay. Is there anything I can help you with?
I was wondering how you came across this.
And you
Well,
see
I take a
a
step to the side.
smirk like going to Baron's face, like
Fucking told you.
he's just like.
I take a step to the side.
Getting out of the blast zone.
Yes.
Right, so you see this Lashy walk towards you, but like over the shoulder is a pretty large maul.
Okay. That's nice to
It's
know.
just a wooden maul, but I can hardly strap it on my back or something. So it just well, other hand,
Yeah.
I guess I was shaking that hand.
Okay. Right.
But I mean, it doesn't look threatening at all.
No.
It's cute.
It's cute.
Especially because like this big, so
Right. So you asked me that.
it's more like a golf club.
And I'm like, right. That's a long story. What do you ask? Do you know what this is exactly? Are you familiar with it?
Not exactly, but I believe I knew who it belonged to before you. Unless, of course, this is a cloak you've conjured up yourself. I do not wish to intrude.
You knew who it belonged to. Interesting. Well, I mean, no, I did not conjure it up. And yes, I suppose I stumbled upon it, but there was no one there from what I could tell. I don't know who this would belong to.
I mean, the Lady Amphitrite, of course. Lady of the Forest. I hear you are not a man of faith. Do you not wish to return the light?
I do, but not necessarily for religious reasons. What makes you think I wouldn't? I mean, this...
Dawn just like confused.
Yeah, like these
Look, I'm
people's
not-
motivations make no sense.
Look, I might not be a religious person. That doesn't mean I didn't read the books. That's kind of what I do.
What books do you mean?
I mean, I'm guessing that's probably like religious texts and stuff. How else would people know it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's definitely religious text, and also text about long ago history.
Yeah.
But
I mean, probably all of them.
Oh, all right.
I mean, I do nothing with religion and still have a +11. So
How the hell
Yes.
do you think I got a +15 on religion?
yeah, yeah.
With books.
Oh,
and reading them.
I do not wish to be rude. I have only just awoken a
Well,
few weeks ago. Months? Days?
depends on if this is
Yeah,
before or
so-
after he comes back.
so
Right
this is
after he
interesting.
comes back,
Still
right?
weeks,
So
right?
then weeks.
Yeah.
So this is interesting because it's for one, do I know what type of creature?
Oh no,
They
you
are?
have never seen one of these.
Okay, because it's very bizarre.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
You can give me a Arcana.
That's nature, right?
Yeah.
Nature.
Well, it's a bit of both.
Well, it's magic, but it's
Yeah, it's
primal
primal
nature.
magic. Yeah,
Yeah.
so knowledge
Would,
of
would I
nature.
know? Would you have told me or whatever?
I would have told you what I know, which isn't much.
14.
14.
Yeah.
No, you have no clue.
I have no clue.
Do you know
Alright,
yourself?
Interesting.
What you exactly are?
Well, a little bit.
Just a
Interesting.
wee bit.
Well, okay. If you say that this cloak does not belong to me, and in other words, I didn't stumble upon it, but I might have taken it from someone who may want it back. I mean, I wouldn't mind parting with it. I don't really like stealing from people anyway.
You see, like Dawn's gourd pop open, like the top of the
Yeah.
skull just pop open, and you see like a vine just coming out, and it has like a small piece of parchment,
Uh-huh.
and then a small, it seems to be like a branch or something, and it just comes out, and Dawn just reaches for that and just scribbles something down real quick, and then hands it back, and you see the vine pop out again, put it back in the skull.
Hmm.
Very well.
I'm not really familiar with your kind. You say you've just recently awoken? What do you mean?
Well, I'm not familiar with how it works with your kind, but yes, I was just born, I believe you would say. Mere
Interesting.
weeks ago. I have been
And-
following my best friend, Master Sacriel, around.
That would be me.
Hello.
Sacriel.
I'm
Nice to
Quill.
meet you.
Yes. So did you just stumble upon them, or?
Basically, yeah. I mean, we got to know each other like almost immediately after you were born, right? Or like a day or 2 days after, or whatever.
Probably,
Yeah,
something like that.
you were traveling here, ran into this strange walking plant.
Who started following me around? basically.
who never stopped asking questions.
yeah.
Well, they seem nice. You seem nice too. So, as far as I'm concerned, you can stay here as long as you'd like.
Thank you.
I might take you up on that offer.
Okay. Okay.
Fran will be like standing there observing and like raising an eyebrow here and there about what the fuck is happening. And then he'll like nod to you.
I'm not back.
Oh no,
We have a nod off.
I'm nodding off.
I'm like confused as to why Varen joined. Like if he actually wanted to see me suffer, yeah. Like I'm getting some vibes.
The
so-
enigma that is Varen. You will never know.
Okay. Well, if no one else says anything, I will say, well, I've got lots of stuff to do, business to attend to. If you need me, I'll just be around.
And as you try to like, what have you been working on?
Oh, yes. Quite a lot of stuff. For one, I made this belt. It's like, this bandolier, and it's like, this thing goes across here and it has all these potions and whatever in there. I use them a lot, and it's always very awkward when I have to take them out of my backpack, so I made this.
So you put it on display, basically.
Yeah,
I can see
right now
what you
there's
have.
not like explosives in there, of course. But yeah.
Varen will kind of eye you again. 3 weeks.
Oh, well, I mean, I've been working on a bunch of stuff. I've also been helping around town, of course. The
What
people.
kind of armor do you have?
I think it's like super
Can you give me a
suboptimal
perception
letter
check?
or something.
Can I give you
But
a
you are
perception check?
dressed like a
yeah,
rogue.
for
You are
basically
a
what
rogue.
you saw.
Well, that's a 13,
Yeah.
so that sucks.
13.
Also,
Yeah, you've seen him around town, but he's also been not around town for some days. So you know that he's been
I'm
secluded sometimes.
really good at smuggling stuff. So it's experienced smugglers.
Yeah. You're really
Yeah.
good at, but it's like, how much did he? It was more for, did he notice you weren't always in town?
I told
Or,
him.
Yeah,
Literally
no,
went up to him. So
But in the first couple weeks already, you also
Okay, yeah.
weren't walking around all day.
I was
You
indoors.
were
mostly,
working on
yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, just some bits and things. What have you been up to?
Mhm. Well,
It's been a while since we talked.
and he
so
like strokes his beard a bit. He's like, thinking,
thinking
praying.
that might be good. I've been doing some
Now I
thinking
start to
too,
smile when I heard the word praying.
but I've been
That's
looking
good.
for answers but unable to find them.
Are you hurt?
You might say that, yes.
And Dawn takes a really close look at your chin and just sees if it's hurt or anything.
and you'll see like Vera just like standing like this, like
What is happening?
what?
You appear fine.
True. Well, stay away from flames. And he like turns around and walks off. Like it's like a warning, like you're made of wood. So he's like, be sure to stay away from flames.
Also,
And
flames are bad.
he just
Lashies aren't actually more flammable than humans.
well, still,
But
in
it-
Baron's eyes, you
it
should
makes sense
probably
to
stay
assume,
away
yes.
from fire.
I guess I'm well hydrated.
Oh wow, you just actually up and leave. Okay, that's funny.
Yes, I'll be like, and then just walk off a bit. And
Did I offend him?
No, I think he's just troubled. Just on his own.
I
It's not
think
like
he's
you
not
offended
hurt
him.
on the outside, but what we humans have on the inside.
But he was.
His beard was fine. He was
Beard?
simply.
No,
this is
he placed his hand on his face.
Yes.
I've seen your kind do that when you're hurt.
Well, we might do that when we're hurt, but it's mostly a thing we do when we're thinking about stuff very deeply.
I mean, Dawn's like.
like
Stroking
rolling
the
a piece of twig.
Kind of like what you see when birds are thinking, they close their eyes too. Instead of closing our eyes, we rub our chin.
You seem very wise.
That's nice.
I'm offended.
No, I don't want a quill cheerleader.
I just wanna point out that I have 19 wisdom.
Wow, that's a big compliment. Then. All right. Well then, I must be on my way. It was nice meeting you.
Don didn't tell you or hint.
Mine's not. Mine's 18. Yours is probably like 8.
Yes.
Yes.
You seem wise.
Yeah.
I don't know enough of the world to know better.
Yes.
That's fair. Okay.
And he just related something to nature, which kind of is a big boom. Like I actually understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Varen will actually go to the mayor,
Yes.
and will try to get a gauge of how much time we still have before any sort of tax collection might occur.
At this point in time, it's like 2-3 weeks out, probably.
Oh wow. Okay, that's pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he also tells you that probably would have said that earlier already, but while you were away, they started working on palisades, as in a wall,
Yeah.
but they didn't put it up yet due to that, you know,
Cosmetic reasons.
for cosmetic reasons indeed.
Yeah.
Like that's a pretty big change to a city to just do.
It's quite a statement.
It's quite a statement, basically. So for now, they put them near the mines, as in they just have them on some wagons stacked out, so they can quickly get them there. But basically, he also would ask, like, do you want us to put them up?
Okay, so he would ask Varen.
Yes, because you were locked away inside a shed, and Varen's been around talking to people.
And then Varen will be like, Quill should be part of
Sure.
this decision.
Really? Okay, interesting.
And he's like, he keeps like doing this and like pondering. What do you think?
Well, with the recent developments, I wonder. I think it best not to put them up, and I'm wondering if we should just potentially hide the clan people and pay tax to avoid trouble. I'm not sure if we're at. Okay, I am decently sure at this point we're not a match. If they actually want
Do we have the coin?
for the tax. Yes, since the mine's been active again, we've been able to do trade again. So yes, we'd have the money for it, especially if we hide some of the people, because then it looks like we have less people, less tax. So, but we'd have to hide them somewhere, and they probably make their way around the mines and everything. So it's unlikely that we can hide them down there. So we might have to find a different location for them then, if we want to do that.
They are akin to the woods. They should be able to just find a settlement for themselves for the time being.
Yeah, tax collector will probably come from Borosay, so probably arrives by boat. So then forest should be fine.
Good. Then we will do that. I'll inform Quill, and he will inform the clansmen.
Aight.
So you
Look at that, Varen taking command.
You're like, Quill should be Elena's decision. All right, decision made. I'm gonna tell Quill.
Well,
Yes.
it's more like him.
No, that's what happened.
It's more him being like, Quill should be here, piece of shit. And then he's like,
What do
no,
you
no, 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 no.
If you would have told me, you would have gone there. I would have
Calm
gone
down.
with you.
Calm down. Calm down. Fair's not done yet.
It's gonna turn
He'll
into
cut to
PvP
you.
again.
And then he'll just nod, and he'll be like, thank you.
No problem.
And
So wait, hold on. This is
he'll-
happening in the first weeks?
No,
Or
this is like
now?
the final weeks.
Okay.
And then he will barge to your shed
Okay.
and knock on it.
Oh yeah, I'll
Like
open
a
the door.
kind sir.
I'll be, yeah, you know. I wonder who that is. Opens door. Oh shit.
Closes door.
Impending doom.
Yeah. Yeah, so I open the door and I go, Baron?
Afternoon.
Afternoon. What
The
brings-
clans people have to hide themselves when the tax collector comes in 3 weeks.
Okay, that's a lot of information all at once.
I told the mayor you take care of it.
Baron, why are you like this?
Why?
And then he'll just eye you up and down for a bit and be like, it's better for you. And then he'll just walk off.
Do I believe that what he's saying is the truth?
Well, you believe he thinks it's the truth.
Okay.
He's definitely not bullshitting you.
Okay, great. I will think about this.
So
And then realize-
And then he'll just like, oh, we should probably have supper together.
Oh,
You might want to invite the others you found. They seem fond of you.
of me. Supper. Oh, okay. Where? My place? Your place? What are we doing? What are we?
And he just like looks very weird at you. The campfire.
The campfire. The campfire. Yeah, of course. Sure, of course.
And then he'll be like, just don't be late and deal with the clans people. And then he'll walk off.
Well, okay. Guess I'm not working on my stuff today. This is weird. He hasn't talked to me in a month. Come to my place. Do all this shit, bitch. Oh yeah, and come meet me at for dinner.
By
at
the
9.
way, I'm taking you on a date.
Exactly that. Exactly that.
He's just playing hard to get,
Yeah.
but doing it really well.
Oh man. Okay, so I gathered clans people have to hide in 3 weeks. I know in 3 weeks the taxpayers are coming.
yes.
So I could make that connection. And then
Well, taxpayers would be great, but tax collectors.
tax collectors. Sure.
Here's money.
Yeah. Then I can be like, all right,
That's
I'll connect
later.
those dots.
If you actually have a kingdom, then
So
taxpayers.
in general, supper in the camp will probably be one big campfire, everyone eating together. But you probably wouldn't have seen Varen a lot.
No.
You wouldn't have been in the camp. So, it's more like that. Like, hey, when eating starts, we should eat together.
Yeah.
And you should bring some camaraderie. So it's not that weird. I mean,
No.
it's weirder that
But
he
it's
wasn't there.
Like for the last month you haven't.
Yes.
And now you're like, hey, we should do that. And so I'm like, okay.
That's smart.
We should mingle
Yes.
Okay. Sure, yeah, I'll do that.
and look approachable.
Yes. I will also attempt to look approachable when I approach the clans people.
Oh,
So who do you approach?
Oh my god, what's his face again?
Lucian?
Was it Lucius?
Lucius?
Yeah, it was Lucius. Okay. Okay, I probably talked to him right after I got back, right? For from the trip I made, because he was like all concerned and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got back. All right. How long's it even been since then? Like a week? All right.
Since you came back?
Yeah. Or a couple days.
So it should be exactly a month now, right? Since everything transpired.
It was no, because it was like in total, it was 3 months away for the tax collector. Then you went away for 2 weeks. Then events transpired. Then it took you probably at least a week, maybe two, to get back.
Yeah, okay. So
to
we've had
Optoli.
about a month in camp. So about, right?
Yeah, well, you a little longer, him a little less, because he, went on a little trip.
So it's after a month, Varen like did the switcheroo of like talking to you again and stuff like that. So it's
It's a long time.
Okay. It's quite a while, yes, but at least it's happening now. Sweet. Yeah. I guess I'll approach Lucius then.
Okay.
'Cause he was the leader, right, of the clan. All right, sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Beforehand.
Okay. Yeah, I'll seek him out, and since we've been talking to each other occasionally, it'll be relatively casual, I think. Except when I bring the news that I need to hide.
Hide, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. No, all right, no. Okay.
So, yes. What?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I walk up to Lucius and I go, "Hey, Lucius, I have some things we might want to discuss together."
All right. What's up?
So
Casual.
you're familiar with the plan, I assume, that we had originally for, this group of people.
Yes.
Due to some setbacks recently, we've realized that it's probably strategically best to, for the time being, not try to oppose, the people who are coming to collect tax. Which means that instead of directly fighting them now and being outnumbered, we will probably have to hide some of the clanspeople or all of the clanspeople temporarily until the tax collectors have come and gone. So that will mean that it's probably best to plan out some place in the woods to set up for a couple of days. I know this isn't really very convenient, but
People have started to get a bit used to houses, but we should be fine. We've lived in the woods all our lives. We can manage. It's no problem.
okay.
You see him think over the idea, and I just I hope it's enough, since new people have been arriving due to them hearing about things.
I see.
I'm afraid the tax collector will probably have heard the same things. Now, there's not much in the rumors about us, but I hope that you'll be fine with all of your most experienced people not in town.
Well, here's the thing. I understand what you're saying. I think it's probably best to move as many people that didn't live here originally out with the rest of the clan's people for these couple days. I'm not even sure if I will be here. I'm fairly certain it would probably be best if I would come along with you. Because, nothing has to go wrong. All we have to do is pay tax. Call it a day.
Alright. I'd suggest you and Varen work out a way to communicate over distance then. So that if something happens, then we can come and help if needed.
Yes. Me and Varen will have some things to discuss regarding this matter anyway. So, I'll come to you when we know what the plan is. I just ask that you prepare for when the tax collectors come.
Yeah. I'll make sure to inform people.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right. And then I'll just, make my way. What time is it now, actually?
Early afternoon?
Okay, early afternoon. Okay. All right. Well then, I'll just go around town helping more people.
Yeah, we'll
I guess.
probably time skip to supper then,
Yeah.
because there's not a whole lot of other useful stuff we can do.
No, that's fine.
Lucy rolls over in her red mist. It's horrible.
God. She really hates this, huh?
Yes, she would have, but she's dead, so that's not.
Lucy
hear a
would
loud
have, would
fuck
have,
from the
would have
capital.
fought them until everyone bled and died.
Yes.
You hear a loud fuck from the capital palace.
Fuck. Fuck.
So, supper is just the main routine, I guess. Fire. Women cook.
You not near it.
Farron likes the women cooking. I mean, last time he was so homely.
Yeah. You
Cooking. What?
last time the whole village gathers around the campfire thing happened was for the equinox event.
Yeah, no, I know.
Thank
I
you.
know.
Which it means this is not what they do every night.
No, but like in general, like I don't know, probably.
So like the campfire isn't there. As in people just have dinner at home.
Yeah.
Some of the clansfolk might mingle a bit more. 'cause
Wow.
they're used
I
to
mean,
that.
I was really used to at least the clans people like eating.
yeah, the clans
together
people
and stuff
did,
like that.
Yes,
But the
but they've
dwarves-
also been assimilating a bit, so they're doing that less often. So it's not a given unless you arrange for it.
Oh well, that didn't happen. That's for sure.
Just why
Well,
I
you would
asked
know
your
that it
place or
isn't
my place.
a normal thing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just earlier I didn't interrupt the conversation, basically.
Sure. We will have
Yes.
probably. Quill will have probably told me,
Yeah, I would have probably like first talked to
and
you two,
I will probably just be at his place.
and then also like probably ask around if people were even going to be having supper around the camp pit, I guess, and then realize no, and then craft a dinner myself.
All right. Craft check.
Don't choose the
I'm gonna
words.
craft the.
I would have told you that I would gladly accompany you, but I won't be joining you for dinner per se. But
I really suck at cooking. God
Don will
damn
be
it.
there.
yes.
Well, the roll wasn't too high, but it's still a 22.
Jeez.
That's some gourmet shit.
Yeah, man. Take that, housewives.
Like I could at best get a 19. So
It's true.
Nice. Which makes sense. But yeah, I don't really feel like it's craft per se.
No.
Seems like
Yeah.
a separate
but
thing.
I also wouldn't be cooking.
It's
so
mostly like crafting.
Or survival.
Oh,
Survival, yeah.
it's probably actually survival.
Aw.
Well, that's wilderness cooking, though.
That's not quill
Hey, you
cooking.
eat to survive,
True.
whether you live in
So,
a city or not.
How much lower is your survival bonus?
Oh boy.
A ton.
Like
Yes.
7.
So 15 on the cooking.
Hey, average dinner.
Pretty decent.
Pretty
Still a decent
pretty
dinner.
decent. Okay.
Better than expected of Quill,
Wow, look at me.
because you're
I'm
in
a
books usually.
weird.
So.
Yeah, cooking books are books. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. But there's a difference between knowing a recipe and
And-
executing a recipe.
There's just no soul in it.
Yes, it is bland.
It's kind of like
Like it's like the meat is seared well but unseasoned.
fuck. I can't believe I forgot that. I think what?
So many ingredients, but not those.
Salt to taste, so no salt.
I don't taste. I just do. Okay, great. I make an
So,
alright
Yes.
dinner. Yeah.
So eventually you make your way over to Quill's place for dinner,
Oh my god.
and while Don and Sacriel
Sacriel.
Sacriel make their way over as well.
I mean, it's unpolite to, not accept an invitation to someone's home.
Right.
Especially if they lead this group.
I don't know that yet.
Yeah, true.
Varen kind of comes in and he's like, my month of absence seemed to have scatterbrained me by a margin. My mind must have been with the campfire. Sorry. thanks for cooking. And he'll just come in.
Yeah, no problem. Make yourselves at home.
And he like, are you two already there?
Probably, none.
Yeah.
I guess.
He will eye you two and like, nod. And then,
Hello.
I have a question. Of the many people that are here, you are the first one dressed in a garb that is suited for someone of decent fighting knowledge, and you are the first one to show actual magical prowess.
Oh, was I not supposed to?
I would not say that, but it is curious.
Curious, yes.
How so?
Well, we have been here for quite a while now, and especially magical prowess has not been around for a bit. It is convenient. And he like kind of like
I'm
eyes
like,
a bit.
what do you mean?
But all is well. We will share a meal and we will see how that goes. And then you just sit.
I do apologize. I won't be sharing the meal.
Strange.
You can
But sure.
share the company.
No, of course, but you seemed eager to share the meal.
Fuck.
Just
I'm so sorry.
And he just like...
it's just a figure of speech. Don't worry about it. He
Do you
means
drink
well.
water?
I nourish, yes. Just not through my mouth.
Okay.
I feel weird watering the plant.
That'd be fucking hilarious though, if you just went not through my. Okay, I
Well,
guess
there you go.
on the feet, I guess.
I mean, that would actually work, though.
So, to get kind of an idea of this, right? Because you two are both, to put it a bit in meta, you're level 7, and the townsfolk's
You're,
like
like,
level
really
3 to
good.
5 or so. So you would stand out very
Yes.
prominently.
As
Oh,
capable.
I stand out
Yes.
like literally as well. My armor is pretty shiny.
Yeah. So
Shiny.
that's
I don't
that-
even have fancy shiny armor.
so that's probably the whole reason why it does make sense, and I notice it, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to make
stands
sure.
out due to man of faith, glittery. Stands out because walking plant.
Sure. Yeah, that as well.
Yeah.
Enough to know different, and then
Who did
capable
magic?
Of, and,
Yes.
plant who did magic,
Could be useful,
and
right?
a few, well, by now months back, sudden growth of plants due to probably magic. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. So Varen will probably eye
Don.
Sacriel. There it is.
Sacriel. Okay, that's
He will
cool,
probably eye Sacriel and be like, "You seem like a man of faith,
I
but
am.
lack." And then he like faith. I'm not sure. I don't see any signs.
I do have signs, but they don't resemble the gods like they do to you. I serve an idea, a purpose, a goal.
And
Not
that,
as much as a single entity.
so you would say that multiple deities align with your goal and thus give you power?
Yes.
Fascinating.
It is.
And the plant, is it your creation?
No. No, it isn't. It is its own being. But I don't know much more. And quite frankly, I don't think Don knows a lot more than I do. But you're always free to ask. Don does the same, believe me.
Double fascinating.
And I look over and I look over to Don.
Yeah.
Because
Don't get the hint.
So nothing happens.
Yeah,
No.
so nothing happens.
Not unless you ask.
Fine. You might not have come at a bad time, in all honesty.
How so?
I believe my arrival was no coincidence.
Splendid. And then he'll like Quill. What did Lucius say?
Lucius said it's inconvenient, but of course he did eventually agree to make preparations.
Is he worried?
Yes, to an extent, but I do believe we have some things to discuss regarding our next move, as sadly we've been neglecting to discuss that for the past month or so.
For that I apologize.
That's okay, as long as we get it done before the deadline. I don't know when or where you'd like to discuss this, of course, as it might be a more private matter.
Actually, no. If people like these are drawn to whatever cause we are currently serving, I doubt there is much secrecy left, so I fear for our position in general, which is why the convenience of capable people might be just what we need.
I see. Well,
What is your cause exactly at the moment? I mean, I've heard rumors, but rumors
What
are rumors.
rumors have you heard?
About you gotta help me a bit, but a kingdom, a new group of people who's willing to do things differently.
Better.
Better.
Yes.
Better is always good.
that was the idea.
Better is a...
Better bombs.
And rumors said
Greater walls.
something happened some time ago, though I do not know what exactly. But it had quite an impact on the group. More I do not know.
Interesting. Well, something happened, yes. We seem to have aligned to the better cause at the cost of a lot. But better is a matter of perspective, so better or planned. What is that?
I am not a plant.
I'm like,
Says the walking
this is the
plant.
second time you say it, I'm giving you a look, man. I'm like, come on.
I'm like,
That's pretty racist.
Yeah.
it
Or
is a
ancestralist.
plant, correct?
This body is indeed made of plant
Hmm.
material, yes. But I am an ancient spirit of nature.
Living creature, you know.
I mean, Varen knows nothing about these creatures, right? Like, no one knows anything about these creatures.
No, but it's talking to
Do-
you,
like,
which you
do
really
I?
want.
You're untrained in nature, so
Yes, I'm like,
To you,
Well, I'm giving you
This
the
is the
rude
first.
look.
this is a first.
like, so from my perspective, I'm like, it's probably conjured by a magician of sorts. Like, that's
true.
my instinct. Like,
It's true.
like animated.
so he's a magician, and that's the thing he conjured. Like,
Oh, okay. I see.
That's probably your best estimate right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so but I do tell you, I am an ancient nature spirit. Your world is gloomy. Perhaps we can change that.
You are very good at conjuration, are you not?
Oh my god. Farron.
I just killed my hat. You are?
Farron,
No.
you might wanna, you know, you hold, if you,
I am schooled in the art of conjuration.
let's discuss this later. We're gonna, it's fine.
Like,
Did you conjure yourself?
he's having such a hard time.
no.
How?
Stop questioning it. Stop questioning it. It's gonna be okay.
See like a
Alright.
vein growing. Like,
You know.
Fine. However, this duo works. They do seem capable, although it has to be tested for sure. But what I would like to offer is a place among the protection of our ideals, meaning that when the collectors come and probably attempt to burn us to the ground, we have some sort of protection for the people and ourselves.
Why would they want to burn you to the ground?
Well, word travels fast, and the last message we sent when we were alive was to the kings themselves, which doesn't really put us in a good position either way.
What are your ideals exactly?
Momentarily survival. And
That seems unambitious.
yes, I tend to agree with that, but we have more than ourselves to think about. We did inspire a village, and an inspired village that wants to follow our greater cause.
These people are here by their free will.
Mm.
Yes.
Mm.
So there must be something they follow.
Yes.
What is it they follow?
How did you inspire them?
We tend to not speak about that. I quickly look at Quill
Well, we helped them.
Hmm.
We helped them through tough times, and they were willing to pledge alliance to us.
And we had quite a persuasive female, so that helped.
Ad?
Why? Why? Why?
It's the past. It's the past. Past important.
So where is she now?
In another place.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
So she's traveling.
In a sense.
Are you as naive as Dawn?
Hey, I've been buried in books for a long time, man.
You probably read about the phrase before. She's in a different place now.
She went upstate to
And
the
then
farm.
and then Varen she has gone with the Crimson Dust, as far as I know, which will probably traverse her to a land that we cannot reach until our heads are away from our bodies, so to speak.
Okay.
Well,
I
an
understand.
interesting way to put things. Yeah.
Thinking about it.
Please don't.
I can't actually do that.
Do you have any kind of expression when you say that?
So,
Does
an
your
expression,
does it change your expression?
for sure. I
Okay.
mean,
Is it pained?
Okay, I apologize.
Mm.
It seems to be a tough subject.
no, I've had my month of grief. I should be fine. And then, yeah. So, for the next steps, what I would like to ask is that you help protect the cause of doing better, as you well put. And to that, we shall eat or not. And then he just starts digging in the meat.
Wow, that's very quick. All right.
Well,
Yeah, no,
you're free
I agree.
to join in and be better.
No. Like, I mean, you already said it. It's not like I'm gonna come in and fix it. I think in the end you conveyed the message, and it was
I'm always
the right message.
ready to help. But if at some point our help is needed for a longer period of time, I would like to know more of that goals and those ideals.
And then you're like, I will let you know as soon as I know. And then he's like,
Yeah, I was
Very
about
well.
to give you a look and go, yeah, me
As you-
either.
as you do,
Baron's pretty defeated. Like, he's like,
As
Very
you say
well.
that, it's like fascinating.
Hmm. Yes,
And then I also start eating.
I believe my friend and I need to
Without
have
your
a.
mother.
I'm just
Well-
using his words.
Hmm.
So what do you look like when you watch humans eat?
like, disgusting.
Fascinating.
Like, it's not the first time then, because I traveled with you and you
I
probably
have the
eaten.
feeling of me feeling awkward when you look at me.
Yeah,
are-
because I'm just
Fine.
staring at
We
you.
are eating.
yeah.
We are literally eating plants and nature's, allies.
I mean, like, okay.
you
Well,
you
you
would
would have
know
to
that
ask.
this is how nature works, though.
But you would have to ask, yeah.
Yeah.
But you still look at me when we're eating?
I like,
Or like
at
at
all
everyone.
of you. I'm just.
Okay.
I assume we're talking in
Yeah,
between.
for now, for once at least, she's not just looking at you
Yeah.
all the damn time.
Like,
There's
this is
other
vacant,
people
like,
to
It's,
look
it's
at.
good for a change.
I keep calling it
She is
she
like
because
it's right.
Dawn just
It's that's fine. Like I
Dawn's
said,
a
I
nice name. It's a nice
Purposely
name.
have been calling
them.
Dawn
Right.
for a reason.
yeah.
But like I told you in advance,
Dawn's
I'm
cool,
fine with however you call Dawn.
Yeah.
I will refer to Dawn as them, but that's it's whatever.
but that's weird. But because in my mind, them is multiple people.
But
Yeah,
they are
no,
multiple
that's just
people.
English.
It's
too
not,
lashy.
but that's fine.
Them.
They
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's Dawn.
but that's fine.
and
I don't want to
I've
do that.
definitely introduced you to my Lashy familiar as well. They're called Seed of Hope, or Hope for short.
Interesting. Okay. Right. Well, if the rest of
Your
the
little writing assistant.
So there is no talking.
if the
between-
rest is
They're probably just
uneventful,
talking, right? But
Yeah.
I will eventually see people out, and I'll. Well, I mean, when we're done, of course. So, once people start, making their way out, I do want to have a little one-on-one talk with Farron, if I can hold him up.
Did we arrive today?
No, a few days back, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have a place we can go and sleep.
I'll stay
Presumably, yes.
outside. But yeah,
You've definitely been given shelter. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I go to my shelter.
It's in a little secluded area behind a locked gate. No.
it's not big.
It's very small and narrow, and there's bars on top and on the side.
you have a personal god.
You have a lot of light.
You have a personal car.
Hey, if nothing can come out, then nothing can get in, right?
Not true.
Not true, unfortunately.
All right. Well,
But
if you
just
stop
have-
Varen, Varen
Yeah.
will stop.
Yeah. And I will ask you. So, do you trust these people so much that you would want to discuss our plans for the future with them?
I do not know. We will find out soon enough.
They had a point, They'd like to know what we're planning, what our ideals are. And after what happened, all of those ideas in my head have just been all over the place. I'm not even sure what's right and wrong anymore. But back there, you opened my eyes, and I really need some answers. I don't know anything about you. I don't know anything about how you see the world. I think we really need to talk about this soon.
And soon it shall be. And then he tries to.
Yeah,
May I?
I'll let you leave if you want.
Thank you.
Okay, in that case, I will just stay in my house and tinker away until I fall asleep.
So we will probably need some sort of plan regarding when the tax people come. So the next day, I'll probably ask for Quill and our newfound curious cases.
Friends. We're friends.
Friends, yeah, they're friends.
Curious cases, and then I'll first talk to Quill and be like, we will test how well they are versed in combat strategics in general. If they look the part, they should have some idea of what they're doing.
I see.
And
That can be arranged.
if none of the others have heard so far what has been planned, then they might be trusted further than that. But up until then, we move with caution.
I see. Agreed. So, do we seek them out?
So we'll probably gather you guys
PvP
and
again.
huddle you up
That's
in the mayor's hut.
Right?
Yeah, just take
It's
us out.
new.
Because I'm
His
still
new hut,
fully
yeah.
convinced that you are a conjuration of him.
Yeah.
I'll just play the part and be like,
Yeah.
sure.
I still
You do
haven't told you.
He'll tolerate me.
Yes.
Fair.
It's like, sure. And the conjuration. Okay.
Who apparently speaks.
And casts magic, so
Yeah.
it's a
It's a
conduit.
strong ass conjuration, but
Of-
I
of
don't
the
know how
same level.
strong the religious man is.
Yeah,
Wow.
true.
Then why don't you have a plant following you around?
Because I'm not a cleric.
Hey.
Well,
well,
I'm not a plant. Hello.
It's a vegetable. He is the smartest one of us all.
I'm a special vegetable.
I mean, I'm a gourd, so that's that.
Instead of broccoli, you're brinkly.
Yeah, brinkly. Yes, okay, very funny.
So we get huddled up and led somewhere.
Yeah, like you'll just be like in the main room where
Thrown
we
into the
talked
pits.
about strategics before. There's probably like a map of the town there, and
A
some
battle room, nice.
yeah, like some pions. It's very bare bones, and they're probably mostly like wooden cubes or something.
Yeah, definitely.
But it can get a strategy across.
Yeah.
Right. So, as I informed you, we might have a small problem on our hands soon enough. My personal plan is that we try to sell faith in terms of people have joined the cause of our newfound chapel in this village, which I protect together with my shifty companion and a cleric of the cause, as some might add. I would, however, really advise you to remove your conjuration during the time that they are here, as we do not want them to.
As I said before, it's not a conjuration of mine. It is its own entity.
So, have I seen around town, because it's a mining village, but I assume they grow some food at least, right?
Yeah.
Have I seen any gourds or stuff that resembles that?
Give me a perception check.
My friend!
23.
Jesus!
Wisdom.
Yeah, in one old lady's house, behind in her garden behind, like her little plant garden behind, she had a like 1 or 2 pumpkins.
All right. So as I look at you and I smile and then I turn into a gourd.
What? You turn into a gourd?
Yeah, like
You were already a gourd, but now
like
you're a full gourd.
just an ordinary gourd.
Gourd.
Yeah,
Now you're just a plant on
but
the
I'm
ground.
still small, so I'm a large gourd, I guess.
And then
It's a less conspicuous form of what I was, just not animated and stuff. So it's like probably a pile of some leaves and stuff, and then a gourd.
I did not think that they could do that. What is happening?
truly fascinating.
Well, that works, I guess.
and then very curiously just pokes
No,
it
no, no.
once. like
I turn back.
Yeah. Hey, Varen, we really
Look
should
at
talk
where you
about this.
poked me. And
It's cool, right?
wow.
Oh, this is how
You might not even be
I
lying.
I can hide
I'm not.
myself if I need to.
Well, you have to excuse me for not believing a walking plant at first sight.
I am
I
not
don't
a
blame
plant.
you.
I understand.
Yes.
I'm
I
very
think the
sorry.
message is clear now.
A walking gourd?
They call me a lashy.
Huh. Fascinating.
But you may call me Don.
Hmm.
For
Write
sure.
that down.
Dawn it is.
Can you give me a nature check?
Yes.
After Dawn mentions leshies.
I'm rolling super well today. It's a crit fail, so no.
So still no.
No.
Too bad.
This gourd is weird, man, but I respect it, It's cool.
So,
Those party tricks.
Yeah.
I'll quickly go over the plans with you guys. So I'll be like, as I said, I would like to sell this as a new establishment of faith, which we should get across now that someone of a clergy has joined our cause in a way, or our establishment, so to say. The clans folk were all right with hiding.
Yes.
We might need to have a sign to allow them to return or allow them to panic.
Yes, also we need to think about the distributions of the people. I'm not sure what people should be going with the clan. I don't know if others have joined our cause since.
No, the others that joined our cause will be religious and come to our newfound chapel, which will be the idea. Me and the cleric will stay behind, and you and Dawn can join the clan's people.
That seems good. We'll need some form of communication, though. Lucius mentioned this too. I don't know if we have any, do we have messenger boards or something that we could
If you wish
send,
to
or-
have a message sent across, I can aid you in this.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. How exactly would that work?
I will ask a bird to send a message.
And they can talk, or do we just actually use it as a messenger bird?
Yes.
I see. Interesting. Okay, that'll
He
work.
writes on the bird like
You've like permanent marker.
Take out a piece of parchment again, you know. I can prepare, it's fine.
Please help me understand. Are you the spokesman for the townspeople and you for the clanspeople?
No.
No.
We are one people. It's just a matter of semantics due to the tax collectors not being used to clansfolk being around the town.
Okay.
Yes.
Understatement of the millennium. But you would know, like that clans people in town is a weird thing.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. Yeah.
So probably if the Dawn can arrange for messages from your side, we need some louder message, I suppose. Maybe the clansfolk have
Some form of alarm or horn.
a horn or some. We should be able to figure out something, a long blow for
I
safety.
can craft that. I can probably find that.
I might have another solution for that.
There is another.
Oh.
But the thing is that it needs to be with the town.
Yes.
Not with
Yes.
the clans. Okay. It's not like a spell. Like a spell wouldn't work.
Depends on the spell.
Yeah, it does.
Does it? Because like you'll need to cast it. So therefore you'll need to be in the town.
Yeah, but he's level 7 if it's an hour per level.
No, but I have alarm, and
Mm.
it doesn't actually say anything about a range. So it's just, it lasts 8 hours, so it has to be within 8 hours of you traveling. Otherwise, it just,
Well, perhaps a
Mm.
horn
Yes, but
would work.
oh yeah, no, you can make that work if you're smart about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'd have to set up an area where you would stand in. That would be your message, your ping.
Like walk into that and then it's
Ding.
ding.
So you mentioned these tax collectors. When are they supposed to arrive?
2 weeks, max 3.
Hmm.
You have no clue when exactly.
It's Kingsman. Who knows?
Fashionably late, so to say.
We will start setting up the camp in a week, to be sure.
You would also know that in general they start going around at a certain time, but it depends on how quickly every town goes, how late they get to certain places. So it's a bit dependent on how easy the towns before are. This one has to go through Borosay, which is big, so it might take a bit of time to get everything sorted. So it's hard to tell.
I see.
If I think it is within a week, please let me know in the future.
Okay.
Like this specific
Okay.
I would like to do something.
So, as I said, my plan is to set up the people, have it done in about a week so that we're safe to be sure. We will stay in contact as much as we can in the meanwhile. And when messages arrive of the tax collectors coming, we will set up scouts ahead. We will ask Dawn to aid us in a way to communicate if things go sour.
Yes. So I cannot help you get actual messages across to me. I can help you notify me.
Hmm.
What should we do if you do?
Quill will know. In theory, you will take up arms if you have any clue what that means.
If-
I have a maul still that I
Yeah.
carry around every day, just because that's what I've been doing. So-
If it is
Okay.
required. However, I don't really see it going that way if we play our cards right. Honestly, as long as we indeed have a good reason for there being slightly more people around, and we peacefully pay the tax, I don't think there should be a problem.
You haven't been around Kingsmen very long, have you?
Well, can't say I have.
So I'll ask you to tell me where I should set up the alarm.
Yeah.
Just a small region where you would step into or toss
Yeah, we
something
will
into. That's fine.
Stand there, panic button.
We'll set that up when
Yeah.
they come.
But I'll do that every day because
okay.
it doesn't matter.
Cool.
It only lasts for 8 hours, so I would do it like as we wake up, do that, and then.
No.
And will it specifically send a message if I stand in it?
No.
Or if anyone?
It is the first level version of it, so it can't make any distinction. Like if anything steps into that, so it would probably have to be inside a building or something. So you know,
Animals.
a rat won't walk in, and I'll take a punch.
I will. I will.
This town is lost.
I will suggest the fire pit, like the ashen fire pit circle. Like there's still probably a pit.
There were
Sure,
multiple
right.
campfires back in the day.
But I mean, the town will have a pit or something.
Wait, no, it actually has to be a small or larger corporeal creature, even with the first level. So it's fine. If a dog walks in, it'll trip the alarm, but otherwise a rat won't do it.
Yeah, so you can just put it in a bedroom or something.
Yeah, but I want it to be close to wherever we're meeting them, and I want it to be in a place where no one would ever stand.
So then put it in the mayor's house.
No, because like, where will you if coin has to be brought, if they have to walk there?
You want it outside, right?
Yeah, I want it outside, like
easily reachable from whichever location.
Yes.
All right.
and then just a place where no one will ever walk. So if there's a died-out fire pit, no one will stand in the ashes of a died-out fire pit.
Like put it on a tree branch. You hold it, it triggers. Just jump for the tree branch.
We could
No,
figure
you ward
something
an
out.
area, so.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should figure. We will.
Yeah. So when we do, I will note all this down somewhere, and then I will make sure that all the clans people know this as well. I'll inform Lucius about the plan, about when we need to start preparing, about the alarm, and what happens when you set it off.
And all the other people will be notified that they are now religious-seeking persons that came to the chapel, to the newfound chapel of the cause.
So basically, you go around town telling people, you should pray more.
When the tax collectors come, you will pray more.
Definitely
like
will.
that.
Pray for your survival.
Also, is this like actually like a new deity, like a new teaching that we're doing, like
The
supposedly?
cause.
Yeah, the cause. So I will probably also
It accepts,
inquire with you.
it accepts
about
faiths
what
of
it
all
entails.
kinds, and it is called the cause.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think that's.
I mean,
probably the best religion.
that's like our
acceptance.
our mask name. Like,
The
just
cause.
we have this church called the Cause. We accept all religions. We cool.
We're really starting to sound like a cult now.
Better than
But
the
we
previous.
We call it
aren't
harmony.
actually like that.
No, I
right?
know.
This is just a story for the tax collection.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah,
Still cold.
sure. Don believes it, but that's fine. Because that's what you've told them. So,
No, I told them that's the plan that we're
Yeah,
going
but,
for.
like,
When
you were trying to do it better, which sounds like the cause. I mean,
Interesting. We are doing it better.
We shall call it harmony.
wow.
I love that.
harmony
Can we
at
do that?
dawn.
And
I'm gonna
hope.
put it on my kitchen wall.
So that will be the plan, and up until the point where the tax collectors arrive, we will probably not do shit.
Well-
Except,
A week before.
mundane stuff. Yeah.
around
yeah.
a week before. Yeah.
Around a week before, what do you want to do then? Because
Do we
'cause-
have regular meetings as such?
Well,
Do
we'll
we,
have checkups, and the camp is now already set up, so the clansmen are already gone. So
Okay.
we'll just check up with
We'll
them every
rehearse,
once
of
in a
course,
while.
with your
Okay.
cause, and we'll,
Then at some point, I would like to ask you, where do you pray to your god, your deity?
Well,
Do you have a specific shrine or place, or
and I'll like tap my back where my shield is, like that's my shrine.
you don't have a specific place?
Hmm.
Where do you go to think?
And he like reluctantly like taps the shield again and like raises an eyebrow.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not going to help me. Thanks. And I walk away.
yeah.
I find a we're in the mining village now, right?
We have a
Yeah,
chapel.
That was,
if you were
that was
wondering,
It
besides
has
the
a
water.
chapel.
we have
Yeah,
a
it has a
chapel. If
chapel.
you were wondering,
It has
So-
a chapel.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's where I would
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Uh,
where.
we
That's
built-
also what we said. Like that's the chapel.
Yeah.
We be
Yeah.
the dudes of that chapel, and
Yeah, okay. Then I go there.
I think we built one actually.
Are there people there when I arrive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Farron's been telling people to pray more.
Wasn't there someone
Okay.
else religious that also told people to pray more there?
Well, the town itself had a pastor of sorts, and the clansman had a recently acquired religious person
Yeah.
with them. That wasn't Varen, but Balu.
True. Was that the lady?
yeah.
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 And we've already said
besides
that.
the water, because there was a body of water there somewhere, right?
Not that
Like a
I know
lake
of.
or like.
Yeah,
Holy
next to
water.
Anatoly is a lake, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would like to go to a place, if possible, with the shrine that looks out to the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And I sit down, and this will take 10 minutes.
Okay.
And when I sit down, I close my eyes, and you see, like, when you look into the fire, you see the air like wave
shimmer?
a bit. That's what you see around me. And I would like to cast Read Omens.
Read omens.
Yeah!
Nice.
Read
Nice. Okay.
omens. Wait, what does that?
You want to
do?
know what it?
I am opening it.
Okay.
High level spell,
What
man.
do you mean? What does that do?
That's
It
level
literally
4.
says what it does. Yes, but what does it do?
Well, this is one of those spells that's up to the GM, basically.
Okay,
What does
I'm gonna
Pathfinder
need
do?
that
Still have to
break now.
choose something, so
We can do that.
Yeah, but I'm guessing that the act. So yeah, what is the goal, event, or activity that you choose?
The arrival of the tax collectors.
That's the event, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to know more about that.
Right. This is where we take a break.
we were
because-
due for one anyway. So
Yeah, because I have to give a cryptic piece of advice,
Which you're good at. Which you're very good
often
at.
in the form of a rhyme or an omen.
Oh, you're good at that too. Look, that
That's a
worked
cool
out.
spell, though.
So I right now need some time to think.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's cool. This will be great.
right, so we're back at 9:10 then.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, something like that.
We'll be right back.
Be right back.
Be right back.
Hello, we're back.
Hello.
Hello.
So, you cast Read Omens,
Yes.
and a shimmer appears around you, and you hear a voice in your mind that tells you, when the vulture comes for its meal, it sniffs and screeches, but does not heal. Perhaps with something that can be sought, his black heart can be bought.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
You didn't write it down.
What's
so
your intelligence again?
10.
Ah, yes.
He-
And
he-
don't ask me because, you know, I do have
I
high
know
intelligence.
most of those
But I'm
words.
pretty dumb.
8 inches, whatever.
Okay.
Wait, what?
And if needed, I'll repeat, because, you know.
How,
I
how
mean,
smart is
My
Baron?
character wouldn't write it down. He wouldn't, so.
No, but it would
10.
like it's
Oh,
meant to
no.
stick at least a
Yeah.
little. So
I'm like the only smart person we have.
Yes.
Shit.
So act like it.
No! I'm like smart, but no one believes me because I have 10 charismas.
No, I'm really sure.
yeah, no, fuck yourself, man.
You're like one of the smart people the world should listen to, but instead,
yeah,
They listen to someone like Varen. Who isn't smart.
But he, you know,
something like
he's
Lucy.
confident, so.
or
Where's that?
Lucy.
Oh, yeah, Lucy.
All right. So, do you do anything with that?
Yeah,
Not yet.
not yet.
Okay.
We still have a week.
What were we doing
If-
again?
Yeah, but like we're going all the way to the moment, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I'm
Unless anybody else has anything they want to do,
I
but
think he
Yeah.
might also need some time to decipher it. Like,
There
I
will be
see.
some
Or I see.
socializing going on, but other
Yeah.
than that, nah.
yes.
yeah, I think I would tell you, but also more importantly, I would like to keep my eye out for events that could lead up to any of the important words of the rhyme of the like
Right.
vulture and meal and that kind of stuff.
so this is like another.
But I would
week?
tell you.
Okay.
Oh, okay, okay. And you would tell me too, or no?
I mean, we are unofficial party now, right?
yeah,
we are
but like
Shares
not-
with the group.
we're not
Yeah.
always okay. Sure.
But we have these meetings. That's why I asked.
Yeah. Fair. So how long does it take until the tax collectors come?
A
You
week.
said a week. A week. That's another week I,
mean,
can
within
spend
a week at
tinkering.
least. Within a week at least.
Yeah.
It's not that specific. It's not a level 10 spell.
No. True. I'll probably
So
be.
if we
And
don't
it's
do
all-
any other preparation than that, we should probably know what we do with the alarm, where it's placed.
I mean,
And then-
this spell takes 10 minutes. So it's not that long. It's more
No,
like a
so if
ritual.
you tell people, I mean, I
would respond
think,
to that.
well,
Probably.
I wouldn't, but I think others should probably. Like, it's pretty clear, right?
No, I mean to say it
Please.
doesn't take that long.
No,
You just ask
I
it, so-
I know, but if you tell others, then like, don't you guys react? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Because Don's like vulture, but you know,
Meal.
food.
Food.
I am probably not that much because I forgot half the rhyme.
Yeah, same.
I'll write it down.
It sounded
Like,
cryptic enough, so good job.
Because I can do shit with
Really? It wasn't cryptic at all.
the gist of it is
Yes,
the
it's a
vulture is
vulture.
gonna come.
Yes,
right?
but he needs something to distract him or to seek out, right? So that's kind of the thing that I'm taking out of it. Like,
Playing a dumb character.
Basically, pay off people is basically what it said. I think.
That's
Can
the
you
fun part
repeat it?
about cryptic messages. Everyone can interpret it differently.
Yeah.
can you repeat it?
Just pay
Sure.
the fucking tax.
When the vulture
Mm-hmm.
comes for its meal,
Mm-hmm.
it sniffs and screeches,
Mm-hmm.
but does not heal.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps with something that can be sought, his black heart can be bought.
Right, that's pretty straightforward. Yeah, they're gonna come. They're gonna be like, what's all this then? Oh, we might want to inspect this a little further. And then you give him money, and then they'll be like, oh, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe this is fine. Seem
We
pretty
don't have money.
pretty accurate.
I mean,
The town
sure.
has money.
Should have stolen the frickin' blade anyway. You know?
Oh, Lucy and Valis were right. We should have stolen all that stuff.
Yeah, I should
Then
have
we had
stolen
the coin.
literally all the things. It wouldn't be poor right now.
Or
Would-
fight them off, and you know, because they will come here right from Borosay, so they have a lot of money with them.
Yeah, a friend of mine told me that
That's
we should
definitely what
have
Lucy would have done. Yeah.
Yes.
we should have the clans people just be ready to set
We
the
needed
ships
funds,
on fire
right?
so that they can't leave in case
This is
things go south.
literally going to the enemy.
Yeah, you know. Okay,
So does anyone want to do something with this?
well,
Don does.
I'll give you that explanation as the 18-inch person here, as to like that's probably what that means.
What's probably what that means?
I just explained it that they're gonna come,
Yeah.
they're gonna look around,
Yeah.
they're gonna be very suspicious,
Yeah.
and they're gonna maybe want to investigate further.
Yeah.
And if we bribe them, they might want to not investigate further.
Okay. So we go with the bribe route.
That sounds less. That sounds like our best option. For real this time. Unless you have a better
This is
suggestion.
difficult because it's the first session I played with this character. Would he agree to that or not? I don't think so.
Well, the alternative doesn't really like. Well, I don't know.
There's plenty of other alternatives, always. But
Is this vulture powerful?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of the type of vulture that is pretty strong and decent on its own, but if it doesn't return in time to the rest of its group, they're all gonna come at us afterwards, which is extra bad. So, you know.
I mean, I don't think I could do anything with that because I don't know any of the details around the tax collectors. I don't know anything about the tax collectors.
as
Oh,
in the specific people that will come here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just prayed to my gods and like I heard about this shit. What's gonna happen about that? And this is what I heard, and that's what I relate to you.
I like that comment.
What?
Yeah, I hope it doesn't happen though.
What?
The paladin be like, they try to bribe you. I suggest you take up arms and arrest or kill them.
With that, I probably.
Too soon.
Yeah, like
Still
a week ago.
But sure.
Thank you,
All
Ella.
right. So with that, we will probably make sure that there's some extra money available.
Sell some stuff.
No, well, just probably
Ask for
Varen-
extra tithing at the chapel.
Well, probably Varen will request to have a pouch of meaningful bribing coins on him,
Gold.
so that there's a way to just be like,
How much is the tax? Do I know? Ish. What the amount would be?
Give me a society
Yes,
check.
sir.
And
Please
now
be
I have
good.
to guess on a percentage for a medieval
24.
kingdom. 24.
Yeah. Because it's usually taxed as like a percentage of earnings, right? So.
In a fair kingdom, yeah.
I see.
Could also just be an amount.
That's probably easier for now because we don't know exactly how much they sell. So.
For a town of this size,
Yes.
it's probably a few hundred gold.
Oh dear.
Because it's like a once a year. It's just
It's a mining village.
and it's a mining village. So they have that.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, because they're a mining village.
Yeah.
So they actually make money.
Yeah. They need that for food and other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and to pay taxes.
Yeah, and to pay taxes. Okay. Interesting.
For the protection from the wild and vicious barbarians that
So if
roam
you were
these
to
lands.
bribe these people, it would need
That
to
are
be
living
like,
with them.
Yes.
It would need to be like 100 gold and not like,
no. Like it's a few hundred gold as tax.
Yeah,
We're talking
yeah.
about a bit of money we give to the person specifically.
Yeah, because he's not shoving that few hundred gold
No,
in his pockets.
that's going
Probably.
straight to
Him.
King whomever.
If he shoved that in his pockets, he'd be shoved in somewhere else.
So you
So-
give him like a couple coins.
Well, I leave it up to the mayor to decide how much it will probably need the
Yeah.
tax collectors to bribe. Like, he knows them better than I do.
Yeah, he's done it before, right?
Well, not bribe him, but
No, but the tax
he has an
thing.
idea. So I trust in his judgment
Right.
All right.
to give me a pouch of coins
Coin.
that works.
Jack.
That should work for that.
Yes.
All right.
You're gonna bribe them then?
I hope not.
Okay. Oh yeah. No, I hope it's not necessary, but
Well.
you did just request a pouch.
Mhm.
Okay. So then,
So,
yeah.
a few days pass, and you get word from some scouts you put down the direction of Borsay that there's a ship headed upriver towards Antoli. So that seems likely.
Okay.
So we set up the alarm.
Every day.
Where?
Yeah, I leave that up to you. Like, Dawn is asking you, where should I put this? Or will have asked you a week ago.
Yeah, and I will have asked companions for ideas.
Oh, okay. I like how we're passing the ball here. It's great.
No, you.
Yeah. No, you. Okay. So what is our public buildings that we have? We could put it in the chapel because that's a public building, so everyone can enter.
And wanted it outside. Earlier, at least.
Oh yeah, I wanted it outside. Okay, and in a place
Yeah,
that
but
no one would
yeah.
really come. So
Yeah, because you have to imagine that the thing just triggers when something enters it. If you're gonna put it in the chapel and the guy's like, I want to see this chapel, he walks in, everything comes down.
we
guns
could literally
blazing.
like
Well,
put it in an
you could-
alleyway or in someone's like garden or whatever. Like
A
just tell
garden
them-
would be a good, like
Yeah.
a fenced
Yeah,
garden,
yeah,
so
okay.
that a random dog won't just hop in.
Yeah.
Typically.
Yeah, we'll just-
I don't
we'll
know
just
if there
do
even
a-
are dogs here, but
We'll
you
just
know.
do a fenced garden that is close enough to the main square so that we
No
could
dogs, but
get
house
there.
cat.
Yeah, but that-
That's tiny? No, it's
Tiny?
small.
no, cats are tiny. I
Are
think.
they?
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, so we
small is like, well, I'm small.
A house tiger.
we took a
Sure, I'll
fenced off garden, probably near the mayor's house.
Yeah.
Probably
Right?
his garden.
His garden, most likely.
You have to jump into his rose garden.
And then you tell the whole town
Oh,
that you
no.
can jump into this
Right, okay.
specific spot.
So-
and it's
So it needs to be a place where no flowers are, or I will not put it up. We will not be jumping on flowers.
what about grass?
I actually cannot allow that. Grass is fine. You won't destroy that. You can walk on grass.
Gotcha.
Grass it is.
Grass it is.
Because I also
Grass
have the
even
order of the
invented.
leaf, so I cannot allow that. I also have Order of the Leaf, so I cannot allow jumping on plants.
Would you make this clear to us before I accidentally step on flowers?
No.
Cool.
Unless
nice.
you do.
I might accidentally step on
I
flowers.
have
at
no
some point.
reason to believe that you're gonna step on flowers.
That's true.
Why
that's
would
true.
you? They're living, breathing creatures.
That's true.
Well, things.
We need to respect them. They're
Living,
also
breathing
pretty.
entities.
Yeah. Well, they're not breathing, but
Well, they
They
Not
sort of.
not
they,
oxygen.
They supply oxygen.
true.
They breathe
So-
out.
Fence garden.
Fence garden of the mayor
Yes.
Where are the
Reverse
flowers?
breathing.
Patch
On
of grass.
on a patch of grass, and you tell the mayor, "Don't step on that,"
Unless you need
Yes.
to, of course.
unless you need to, and he just goes and weeds it and takes care of his garden from his little patch of grass.
And then takes a lightning bolt to the face. Yeah.
Yeah,
Entire army comes up.
aggressive thunderclouds comes in. Yeah, great.
Also, if we have time, I can also set up traps if need be. Need be?
No.
No, thank you though. But no, I think I'd
Really?
rather not accidentally have people step into that while they're trying to collect tax. Maybe in the future.
Very well.
Also, I don't know if I have a couple days, but I'd like to finish that mechanism if I can. With some of the time remaining, it's technically a week.
Give me a engineering.
Better than one.
Wow,
By one.
by one. Where is that?
So
It's
15?
15, yeah.
Still
hard.
it's still being finicky.
Beats me.
Minor
Okay.
setbacks.
It's due to the size of it, you know. It's
Yeah, it's
difficult.
It's difficult. True. Alright, cool, that's fine. Don't worry
How
about
can
it.
you be on the down low with something of great size?
Inside. I don't know.
being on the
Sometimes
down
it's
low.
hard to hide it too, I know. Okay, let's continue now.
All right. On a different note,
Please.
so you have a location for your alarm spell. The clansfolk are hiding in the woods nearby.
Are there small animals nearby there, like, typically? I don't need one to be there now, but, like, are there birds or anything?
Yeah, in the woods.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, no, that's why, like, if it's completely deserted for some weird reason, I'd like to know now.
Yeah, like there's a plague going through the. There's nothing alive
It's a
here.
desert.
That would be a problem, so...
Yes. No. This forest is
It's a forest.
the forest, and
Yeah.
it has birds. Yes.
Pretty good.
So
Pretty good.
you're in the forest with the clan. You're in the forest
Yes.
Yes. And,
And-
we are doing the religious stuff as religious people.
Yeah.
as religious
You're
people.
doing the stuff.
This makes sense. All right. So you get a bit of a warning, like later today, the
people.
he will arrive,
Yeah.
or they,
Yeah.
however
don't know.
many. So you head out into the woods. You
How
Get the
far
people and
away
pray.
are we? How
Hmm.
far away will you take us?
how deep into the woods?
Yeah, that's a thing. I don't know how easily we can get like cover here. I don't know if there's any hills around. Otherwise, I just park past a hill or something. Or like,
Give me a survival check
yeah, that might be
to
best.
find a. And with who do you want to sit there?
You want to sit there? What do you mean?
Yeah, who do you want to take to that? Because like they set up camp deep in the woods because they don't want to be seen.
Yeah, but
So where do you wait, and who is you?
definitely both of us,
Yes.
because, you know, if the alarm trips, we're supposed to go in guns blazing. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I will put the clan itself of all just the people, like just the normal citizens, I guess. Put it a bit further back, and then make sure that whenever the tax collectors arrive, I'd like to put all the people that would fight a bit closer. Maybe that might be for the best. And then they like take shifts or whatever. Like they don't have to be there 24/7, but.
Well, you know he's arriving
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, so then indeed we just have the people who can fight with us. Still out of cover, but closer. So yeah, I'll give you that check. I don't know if I can find a place. Oh, natural 20. Probably can. It's that'll be a 31 or something.
Okay.
No,
So
yeah.
when you say fighting people, are you using the town's definition or the clan's definition?
I'd Okay, so I probably would estimate that there wouldn't be 100 tax collectors. So I'd probably just want to take the best that we have.
Right.
like,
So
I don't know,
you
10.
ask for their best
Yeah.
fighters. Okay. So okay, you and 8
No.
clanspeople
Perfect.
are what your role was?
It's a natural 20.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like 31 or something.
Find a close but secluded or sheltered location
Yeah.
in the woods. So you find a little dip in the earth which has some nice trees around and some bushes in front, so you can, peek through bushes
Yeah.
and maybe even look into town a bit. But the edge of the forest is still at least 150 foot-ish away from the start of town.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know.
That's fine.
You can toss anything over that range. Well,
Well,
enough.
Around noon,
narrow.
assuming we haven't heard anything by then, I will cast Long Strider heightened on myself, which lasts for 8 hours. So
Jesus.
I will be faster.
Yeah, I'd also be. Oh, I don't know. When we go into battle, I would probably chug a couple things. Yes.
Because they last for like 10 minutes or something.
No,
right?
no, well, it depends. Yeah, depends.
Quicksilver.
This is
Yeah.
heightened so
It
that it
hurts
lasts
me.
8 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I now move at 40 feet.
I
I was
forgot.
thinking about conjuring a horse, but it's just as fast.
So you might as well run, because that's way more
Aren't they
hilarious.
so fast?
They're 25 typically, but I took
Yeah, what
fleet.
does it do again?
And Long Strider adds another 10.
Hmm.
So.
Basically, just grows out the legs a bit longer.
40
Yeah.
feet now.
Oh boy.
Yeah, 40 feet.
Pretty good.
It's about the same as a typical horse, so,
Is it? No, wow.
We can ride the Leshy.
No,
Please don't.
I'm
Oh.
small.
That's
Still
it, yeah.
small, with long feet.
How long does this last? This lasts for 10 minutes.
Later in the day, probably mid-afternoon, you see a ship enter the lake in front of Antoli, and it makes its way over to the docks. It is a small barge, and it is transporting a man in quite dark blue garb, and a wrong word there. 3 people that are clearly dressed as guards, and 2 of them carry a chest out of the boat with them, because they're here to, get the monies. So the man gets off the boat and is there greeted by the mayor.
Mhm.
So how close to this do you 2 want to be? Or do you want to be
I will
at-
be standing outside of the chapel, like overseeing what's happening, and not being too intrusive.
I'm at his side.
Following suit.
his lead, yeah.
Alright. So yeah, you see them at the docks converse for a bit. And then you see the mayor basically beckon him towards his place of residence right now, which is no longer the nice stone building he used to have.
It's much nicer.
Yeah, that one probably say so, yeah. So you see them head that way. They won't directly pass by the chapel right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I'll leave them to do their business.
Okay. Yeah. I'm assuming you also told the mayor about
Yeah.
the fact that
Yeah.
you're doing this.
Yeah. We informed everyone.
Yeah. Okay, then.
Everyone should be informed.
Yeah. So, little time passes, and you see the mayor lead him out, and you see them look around, and then they head towards the chapel because new people.
Yeah.
Well, not
Who dis-
new. The chapel was here before, but
Mhm.
it's been repurposed, let's say,
Mhm.
and slightly more
Cool. Now.
viney.
Viney.
Let's,
Yes.
let's go with Vine.
It is divine.
Ha!
Shit.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Roast me.
So, So,
might.
the tax collector and the mayor walk over. Mayor says, Father Varen,
Mayor.
this here is Alitum Centius, and he is with the king's tax collectors, and he would like to ask you some questions.
Oh no.
Of course.
Any that have an interest in the cause, I have an ear for.
Yes, what can you tell me about this cause of yours?
We try to seek whatever we can. We try to seek what is beyond what we can see, as we are attracted by things that happen in this town, as you see. And he like points around the fucking big trees and nature sprouting everywhere. We were drawn to this place when we heard of its sprouting.
Right. But why this place in particular? This sprouting has happened in other locations. So what brought you here?
Well, some might say coincidence, but you might understand that I do not believe in that. So I say a call.
By whom?
Well, as you might understand, my deity, of course.
And who do you serve?
I myself am a strict follower of Zedvir, and these plans do indicate a past of some sort, and possibly knowledge, which is the reason why I came.
Very well. And how about you? What brings you here?
Ruh-roh.
You might be wondering how I got myself into this situation. Record scratch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's old.
As well as Father Varen.
Ooh, I like
I'm
that.
also drawn not to a cause, but to an ideal. A goal that's bigger than myself. You've seen these mists. I believe they can be removed. I believe that the world was different. My goal is to bring it back to its...
It's quite a lofty goal you have there. And how do you mean to make this happen?
I do not know this yet. But that's why I was drawn here. This might have more information, knowledge, as Father Varen said.
So all these people are here for the cause.
We are one of the few that accept any, and would like to share the knowledge that our deities represent.
Any, you say?
Most.
Even Clanborn?
Ha. Funny. We do not believe that the Clanborn share our passion for this.
Surely they would like the mists to be gone too, would they not?
I've not spoken to them, so I have no idea how I should know.
Roll me a bluff check.
Ooh.
Because that's a lie.
That is a lie.
Can I help him in any way?
Nice!
You don't have to.
You don't have to anymore.
29.
Really? Okay, good. Yeah, that's fine.
You see him. Alright. I must say that's not what the rumor mill has indicated.
Well,
People believing rumors.
when a
thing
healthy
you're not there.
bunch of religious people gather in a place, rumors tend to be exaggerated.
Sure, but we've heard of a kingdom being founded. I've had, well, not me per se, but we've had word from religious folk that a kingdom was found here, not a new cult.
And he kind of raises an eyebrow at the cold remark. And he's like, interesting. Well, not all might share our passion for joint efforts.
Certainly not, it seems.
Would you like to come in and have a look at our cause yourself?
Sure, I will talk to some of your followers.
Yep.
Oh shit.
There we go.
Oh shit.
Well,
Who might not be as great at deception.
we have to. I mean, I'll
Yeah.
follow him. Like, I'll just be like leading him, and I will probably be like as guest free to kind of show him to the followers and like pick out the people that I know can bullshit the best. Like, oh, this is
All right.
So I'll
Give me a
Another.
society.
Yes,
a society.
Oh
yeah,
no!
because you have to know which of your people that you've been.
Can someone aid me?
If only I was there.
Well,
I
you're
mean, a
doing
man
this
who's
without
good at
talking, so
everything.
So no,
we probably should have
Nat
prepared for
20.
this.
Oh, it's a 13.
What?
the 13.
Actually,
So
playing
you
it
so you pick out the people that you think can bullshit best. You know, people you've been talking to and really impressing the cause on, as thin a veil as that is. So you see him talk and occasionally ponder and ask extra questions, and then go a little deeper. You start to feel that he's
The jig is up.
sniffing something.
That jag is up.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, I'll just let him finish.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably guide him outside. And as I noticed such, I will make the gut call of. Maybe you might have heard about our what's the word again? I gave cat.
Generosity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Our cause is generosity as well, as rumors have passed your ears.
Oh my god.
Smooth.
That is smooth.
Yeah, roll me diplomacy.
Ah, come on.
Smooth
Get the bonus points for
operator.
smooth.
Oh, that determines the DC,
Ooh,
right?
that's pretty good.
It's a 31.
Boom.
Guy's like,
I've heard rumors.
that's great.
As a man of stature like yourself, we are always happy to show this generosity. And I'll grab the patch, the pouch of coins, and I'll offer it to him.
And you see a frown on his face.
Oh man, you just did that in front of his guards and everyone.
Well,
Outside, yeah.
yeah.
That, for one, yes.
Slide a fan check.
It should, like, first of all, it shouldn't really matter that much, because no way that the
Well, you're
guards will stab
basically-
him in his back.
Oh, that. You are basically
and
admitting.
outside doesn't matter either, because everyone knows the jig.
Yeah, but he doesn't. That's fine.
He
Okay,
knows
I'll
that
shut
there's a
up.
jig right now. Like,
Move on.
You could have also just.
So you think a man of my stature can be bought with coin? And you hear some distaste in his voice.
And then you could be like, we
man,
have
now I
women too.
I would have loved to have an evil character now.
Oh, you killed that one,
You're the
so-
one
Yeah.
doing this. Whoops.
A 31 on diplomacy and a smooth fucking transition led me to this. That's a goddamn shame.
Well, I mean, if the man
We're not
doesn't have
dead
a
yet,
coin.
so.
Yeah. It's like you brought it very smoothly, but it's not what.
Now you must smoothly
wanted.
recover.
Well, I have not implied such a thing. I am merely showing the generosity of our
Cause.
cause.
Deception.
Because you wanted to say people.
Our cause. No, I just couldn't find the word. But all in good faith. And then I'll just put the pouch back. Like, I'll just be casual about it.
No,
yeah, I
casual.
mean,
some extra coin to keep the government happy. You know, I mean, with a 31. Oh.
You see him overthink. I have no need for gold.
Silver. You get
Fascinating. And what would you need? Like, Varen is... So what are you implying that
That's
you
better.
require to find your own cause?
Oh, liberation! Join us.
I need... Or well... I need a location of a certain fortress. If you can tell me where it is, it doesn't have to be now. I can look another way.
Kill this fucking bastard.
Fortress.
You know where to stop.
A fortress, you say?
I'm actually clueless.
Yes.
I know
I
of
have an
one.
idea.
Mind
I know of one.
elaborating?
You know
I
where it is.
am interested in the whereabouts of an old dwarven fortress in the Spine. And the Spine, as Varen would know, is the mountain range that splits this continent in half.
A US player would know it's
Yeah.
where the previous arc
Yes.
ended. Well, not really, but started. I guess.
Yeah, there-
Was he
No,
there?
no. Spine is the Spine is
But he would
middle of
know.
the continent.
No,
you
I
were in
don't
a different mountain.
Oh,
range.
alright.
That was with another.
So it's actually a different.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
So no, it's not. It's not the underground tunnel you were in where a lizard guy was. No.
No.
Might I be so bold as to ask what your plans with this fortress are?
I don't think you're in the position right now to be
Negotiate.
bold, sir. Farron?
A man can have faith.
Let's see. What? Nah, I probably wouldn't know that.
Okay.
You can have faith, but wisdom can help you greater. So I don't think you're in the position to make. Well, you can, of course. You can make my life very difficult, and then I'm sure your lives will become very difficult as well.
Yep,
I'm willing to look the other way here for your transgressions. So, will you help me?
The
Or
answer
not?
is yes. The answer is we don't want war.
What time are we talking about? How fast would you need any information on these whereabouts?
Well, the only clue I have, so I'm assuming this will take some time, is that I know that there is a relic of sorts that points the way.
What? Oh.
That recently traveled through Borosay and made its way east.
It's the fucking dagger.
God
Yes.
fucking damn it! It's the fucking dagger.
Fucking knew it.
I didn't steal it, and I'm proud that I didn't steal it. I'm proud that I gave it back. I had character development. Fuck you! You're not gonna make me feel bad about it. Fuck all y'all.
Well, we might be able to find such a thing if we return to a village that remained untouched. We will share any information we have found.
Very well. After my trip ends, you can find me in Borisay.
My favorite city. And he like grumbles a bit, and I suppose our conversation is over then.
Yes. I'll be on my way.
Splendid.
And he turns around and walks back towards the mayor, and they talk for a bit, and then the much heavier chest gets brought to the boat. They leave.
You didn't ask where we could find him.
What? Yeah, in Borisay.
Oh, okay. Just randomly somewhere. All right, cool.
He said in Borisay, the tax collector, and now everyone, well, yep, that's that dick.
That fucking asshole.
Yeah, you
over
even
there.
have a name, so you know.
Yeah.
It's,
I didn't write that. Yo,
Yes, you
I did.
did.
My memory didn't write it down either.
Sentius.
Salam
Yes.
alaikum. Yes.
Salami? Okay.
I like Val
Alaikum
just go like,
Sentius.
Well. Adventure time.
When he leaves, he says, "Was this good? Or was this not good?"
I doubt anything good can come out of a man like that.
You feel icky after talking to him.
especially as a champion, man.
Yes, which
Rough.
really, like, there were a few moments where I was like,
I shall smite thee!
Step on the grass, man.
yeah, well,
Fucking do it.
I mean, he's evil, right? Searing light. No,
Protection from evil.
I doubt he's a fiend,
no,
but he might be.
dead.
No. Well,
I'll update everyone to come on back and then explain the situation
Right.
as best as I can.
And just to be clear, all he told you is that there is a relic that can...
Point the way.
Yes.
That wasn't Borisay.
Literally
went
all he
east.
told you.
Yes.
Okay, then we are clueless.
would I know of any relic tied to
We have a
fortress?
Dude that
In
can
my,
see omens. We'll be fine.
Yeah, my,
But, I mean, you pieced it together, right?
Yes.
And you play an 18-int character.
Yes, but I...
Do your thing.
That's
Piece it
only,
together.
No, that's only because I'm super meta in my mind, right? But my character wouldn't be like, oh, well, this random
but is it
item
meta
that I got
when you're that smart?
that has been shipped to this city in the past few months
Give me an-
amongst thousands of other items. All right, fine.
Give me a
Dude,
wisdom.
the smart thing to do is not to assume it's this thing
Alright. Let's see what.
for my character.
But you could still be wrong.
Yeah, well, like, that,
Yeah.
that would be chasing something useless all this time. So,
Yay!
Yeah.
Well,
campaign.
What he said is that there's a relic
Yes.
that can point out the location of
Yes.
a dwarven fortress
Okay.
that traveled recently in the last few weeks
Yeah.
through Borisay and headed further east.
And what city would be towards the east, Mr.
Well,
GM, sir?
there's
Rapia.
no, that's to the west.
Oh.
Oh, totally.
The first city you would come across is Yatropolis.
Mm-hmm.
Further east is a certain lakeside village,
Okay, so then, yes, I
which
pieced
is
it together.
So that's also in the east.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I will have pieced it together by now.
So it would have to be like, it could be another item in that wagon.
No, true.
But
But it was the most fancy item in there, yeah.
Would I know of any?
And can you give me an int check?
Yeah, totally. Just straight in?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's not very good. 11.
Yeah, because I'm not sure what. Can I check your sheet? Let's see if anything else makes more sense.
Got lore engineering. Technically, I know alchemy stuff, but it's not on there.
Yeah, no, it's. Survival actually fits better,
Does it?
strangely enough.
Okay, I will give you survival. Wow, okay. 21.
Rolled even lower? Or
Yes,
Yes.
one lower. 21.
So 22, because you rolled and I said different skill.
Okay.
So that's
Oh.
fine. So 22 then.
Yep.
All right. So, thinking back to the dagger you held in your hands, you recall there was an opening
Yeah,
in
the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the blade, yeah.
Hindsight. That might have been mountains. Yeah.
Okay, alright. Cool. Alright, so I have this realization, and I guess we're all like sitting at a table or just sitting somewhere, and you tell us the story, and I'm like, oh, this sucks. Remember that thing that I took from those merchants? You know, the thing I was like really shiny and cool, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. Look at me, and you were all mad about it. Yeah, that.
I recall the event.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure, given the description and given what the item looks like, this might be that relic that they were talking about. Also, it was set on a course through Borsay, as we know. And I heard from one of the merchants that it would be going to a certain lakefront town east of Borsay. I even know who it went to, and if I recall correctly, it's...
Went to an esteemed lady.
Yeah, some esteemed lady.
No name.
And the town is Aquaye? I don't know how to pronounce these, but sure. It went to a town, and it fits the description. I think it's that.
I do not wish to interrupt, but I do have some questions.
Okay, please.
Master Quill, is this a regular occurrence for you?
What exactly do you mean by this?
Are you taking things that do not belong to you?
Right, okay, so I'm gonna have to tell you something about my past. And I'm gonna have to you're just gonna have to trust me on this. Okay, so before
That takes out the notepad again.
before I have met all these great, wonderful people here, I used to sort of, well, I'm an information, well, how do I explain this correctly?
Yes, he did.
I
this more
like
often.
information a lot. And so a lot of information that I want to gain is sometimes not available to, commoners. So to get this information, I would, lend some items from people, then learn from them, and then give them those items back.
Dawn stares at your cloak.
And then, now that recently I'd met some new wonderful people, and I may have been tempted by them to not give certain items back. And, without knowing it, I had become a different type of person, which has led me, due to recent developments, I have realized that I shouldn't be that kind of person, and I don't really want to do things like that anymore, which is why I gave back the relic I was talking about before.
And why haven't you given back that cloak?
Because I did not know it belonged to someone. And I would give it back, but I don't think tossing it into the forest works.
You took
correct
it from
me.
somewhere, right?
I did. It's quite far away, though.
So because you didn't give it back because it was too far away.
You may keep the cloak for now.
Yes, if its rightful owner, if I just happen to come by them, of course, I'd be happy to part with it. But also, it sort of scares me that it has a rightful owner. I was not aware of that when I took it.
That
So
doesn't justify taking things that aren't yours.
yes, well, here's the thing. It was a really weird thing, and in the end, I wasn't the one that took it. It was like a friend of mine who took it because I said that it might be useful to solve a puzzle, but they didn't understand that, so they grabbed it and they ran, and then this tree got really, really angry at us, and then we all ran, and then it was kind of too late to bring it back. It's a long story, but I ended up with this thing, and I felt like I should keep it. So
Oh man, Dawn is noting things down really quickly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scribbling going on, and then just nodding it.
see, I'm trying to
Right.
be a better person. If this belongs to someone, I'm happy to part with it. You just tell me who I give it back to.
Like I said, you may hold on to it for now.
Okay.
That answers one of my questions.
Okay. Please.
Here's 500 more.
From what I gather from you, Master Varen, this man was not a pleasant man, correct?
Hmm.
Why do you wish to help him?
That's a very good question.
wishing to help him might be an overstatement. It is a necessity to help out this man. Say a farmer enters the forest. This farmer has a group of people riled up behind him that need the forest to clear out in order to make sure that more farmland can be created. He says that you help him out, even though you know his intentions are to burn down the forest. He will stop the people from doing so. You know he's not a good man. You know what you have to do might not be the best thing never do in your entire life, but you know you'll save the forest from being burned down. This is our forest. We're just trying to not get it burnt down.
It's called blackmail. It's not good.
But it seems to me like you're helping this bad man achieve whatever goals he might have. I don't believe he believes in our cause.
One sprout at a time.
There's a smile.
Farron adapts quickly.
But
Perrin will remember that.
did he not say we have some time? Should we not use that time?
Yeah.
First we need to know what that fortress is, and maybe if it is not on his good side, it might be able to aid us.
There's a lot of things we need to do. We need to first somehow get this relic, which will mean we need to travel all the way past Borisay towards that lakeside town. Which will take...
It's not past Borisay.
Okay, well, you know, east of Borisay.
You can go through the woods
Yeah.
above.
So that's gonna take a while. Then we have to somehow convince said esteemed lady, that we would borrow this item from her. Given that would be maybe a possibility. I mean, she could also be very, you know, not nice and not give us the item. At which point, okay, so let's say that we get the item. We still need to travel all the way to the mountains, and then find this fort somewhere, which would be nice with the relic. Was the job only to find it, or to get something within the...
Find it.
Okay.
Right now, I'm hearing a lot of complaints.
No.
Very, very, very little solutions.
No. I'm just laying out the situation right here. I'm just saying that. How much time did he say we had? Some.
In
A
research or
Okay.
in any of the books?
You're a fairly bookish person, but what knowledge is lore?
Oh, you like
I have lore academia. And of course religion.
So basically, read all the things.
Basically.
Can give me that.
Oh, I think
that
we can
is
do
a
it.
27.
27. All right. You know that these days the dwarves don't have many fortresses left. They are in the spine, the ones that you know. But presumably, those are known and open, and you can go there. So presumably, not one of those. The spine, that mountain range is gigantic. It starts in Tisani, which is where you are. It crosses through. It straddles the border between Havish and Rathane, and Melhald. And even a little bit of the most southern nation, Shant, is touched
so
by
it
this.
Crosses,
It
all
crosses
of the continents.
every nation on this continent has a part that lies against these mountains. This is a large mountain range. Are there dwarven fortresses in there? Yes.
Probably.
Do you know that there's lost or missing ones? Yes. But without knowing what in the fortress he's looking for, or why this fortress, it's impossible to determine which of these fortresses of yore it would be.
But would I know any fortress connected to a special relic? To general.
To general.
Okay.
Well,
You,
I think with that.
you said you heard complaints but no solutions. And I do agree, but forgive me for intruding on this, Master Varen, but I do not like to resort to violence, but Mother has given me certain powers that she has done so for a reason. I do not know if this is it. Perhaps it is not, and I will listen to your guidance if you say it is not. I just wish to make this clear.
We won't resort to violence quickly, and who knows, maybe the lady that has the key is this nicest lady we've met so far, which isn't
Wouldn't be
that
very hard.
in all honesty.
Oh, what ladies have we met? Lucy. Done.
Well, presumably you had parents at some point, but
Okay, well, true.
Well, we birthed that, so...
Wow. Zing.
And Lucy just came back. It's a miracle.
Wow. Back from the grave to shut me up.
so do Varen and Sacriel believe in rebirth?
Oh, fuck. Well, okay. Okay, yes, sure.
I mean,
Lot of
what is
complaints.
light but a rebirth in a reflection?
I did tell you I'm just an ancient spirit inhabiting a new body.
Yeah.
Right after Lucy died. Well, what, right? No.
Yeah.
I will burn down the plans if that happens, just so you know.
That makes a lot of sense.
Why
Okay.
won't you stay down?
What's your worst save? Good, okay. Just checking.
Just
Right.
asking for a friend.
I'm a high roller, okay?
Well, you better.
Just asking for a friend.
It's against DCs though, probably. So
Yeah,
rolling doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
that does. He needs to make
So-
saves.
Yeah. Okay, true. Lot of complaints, not a lot of solutions. But the way I see it right now, we don't really have choice. So we're just gonna have to go, right?
So we need that relic, or at least have access to it.
I don't feel like trekking through an entire mountain range in like the next month. So
Can you teleport?
what?
Can you teleport?
Can I teleport? Can anyone teleport?
Well, not teleport, but there are ways to get across mountains quickly.
True, but then you also need to still find said forts. And also know that said fort is the right fort. There might be multiple forts.
There's a lot.
I
of
mean,
forts.
I don't know if it like a fort has a nameplate on it that says I'm the fort you need.
That'd be awfully convenient.
Yes. Like a neon sign.
It's written in Dwarven though, so you
Yeah.
can't read it.
So exactly. So I'm basically. So we're gonna have to go.
Does
Baron just-
anyone speak Dwarven?
Nope.
Yes. No. Wait. I speak something that was useless.
That would
I
help.
think it may have been dwarven actually.
Baron just gets up, right. Then that's settled. We leave with the
It
four
should
of
be
us
on your
tomorrow.
character sheet, your languages.
Should be.
And if they're not, you don't speak them.
I don't speak any language.
Before I join you on your journey, I would like to know more of your cause.
Fair.
There's plenty of time on the road.
That's less fair.
I would like to wish to know before we leave.
My cause right now is making sure this village doesn't burn to the ground.
That's
Seems
also
like
fair.
a noble cause.
Speaking the truth.
But beyond that, because you're asking us to look beyond your initial goal as well. Because your initial goal is to help this evil man. For a greater purpose. But what is
Hate the
beyond
plan.
that?
Think.
Welcome to my life.
This world is dark enough as it is. We should not follow evil people.
Yes, I feel like both Farron and me can agree that we would like for the world to be a better place, rid of evil. And if that means ruling it ourselves, then so be it.
What makes you think you could do a better job than the people that run it now?
Well, if I realize all the bad things that they're doing, and I carefully plan.
But can there be bad without good?
I mean, there can be good. Well, no, I mean, you'd have to have a bit of both. Not sometimes you have to make sacrifices. But if I look at some of the decisions that the kingdoms are making right now, I can say that a lot of them might not be fueled by what's best for the citizens, but mostly be fueled by what's best for whoever's leading the kingdoms. Some might call it greed.
What do you call it?
Great.
I do also call it greed. It's not only that, it's also that some, people are being quite oppressed in these lands, mostly the clans people. And I feel like that shouldn't be necessary. So I'd like to also make some changes there. But that's quite a far ways off. And you asked for the future, so... Again, like, these plans aren't set in stone yet. I still, after what happened, trying to figure out exactly what we want to do. But I assure you our cause is just.
I thank you, Master Quill. If it's the first time you've spoken with clarity.
That's an insult, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But it's mostly not.
Okay. Well, good. I mean, the decision is still yours. We're asking something very suddenly of you. And it will be quite a journey. But if you assist us, I'm sure we'll have a much greater chance of succeeding.
Yes.
We've tracked these lands before, and I'm not planning to face humongous eagles with just the two of us.
That's fair.
I will prepare accordingly.
Splendid. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I'll speak to them. I'm not gonna kill them.
Yeah. They're not even evil.
Yeah.
They're just hungry.
Technically good.
And hungry.
Potentially hungry, yeah. They need to eat.
Sure do.
I think with that, we have a preparation for you for next session.
My God.
Da-da-da.
I think
Yeah.
this is a good natural...
So will there be? Oh God, how long will it like? Oh,
What?
Will we be playing all of the journey there? Probably.
It depends
No.
what happens on the journey, right?
Yeah.
True. Guess we'll just
And
have
how
to
you
see.
want to go about it, and if you want to gather intel first somewhere else or not, or...
We'll need a plan. We need prep.
Yes.
Very good.
So, tell me about that once you think of it. Because you know,
Right.
of course, your characters have potentially days or weeks to first think about this before you set out and prepare for this journey.
True.
So, you do too.
Days or weeks. That
Well,
means downtime.
That means finicking around with
I'm gonna be like this. For
Not
the rest of the
preparing
campaign.
I mean,
just
Varen said
kill
we'll
me
leave
or
in the
something.
morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Varen's
Yeah.
very action driven at the moment. He's not having a plan.
I mean,
He's
you
just
don't
like,
have a
well,
lot of
we'll
time,
just go
so-
there and we'll just
And
see what
hope.
the fuck happens.
And hope.
Yeah. Wow. Haha, funny. All right. Well, sweet. Okay.
I mean, unless people contradict that statement during the time, Varen will.
Yeah. You'll have a time to travel, because...
takes a while.
yeah, it's not nearby. It's the other side of the country, so, you know.
Yay, downtime.
well, Sacriel is ready to go.
You
but
also
he's
don't
gonna
have a
need more
workshop on the
convincing
road.
of the cause.
Thinking time.
That, yes.
But he
Give you
will.
a cost.
Well, Sacriel is ready to go, and he's ready to help.
I got
but to like
portable workshop.
become an actual ally in the entire cause.
Nani.
He needs some more explanations.
Don was gonna follow Quill around anyway, so it's fine.
Oh, interesting. I wonder why.
Really? You wonder why?
Really, still?
I do. It's probably because of the cloak. I might be wrong.
I'm just scribbling here, it's fine.
I really do wonder what you're scribbling.
Yeah.
I'm a good boy now. Don't be mean.
So, I think that is where we'll then end it for today, with a new quest. And we'll pick this up next week.
Yes.
All right.
Boy.
yes, Cerise.
And on Thursday there will be another session here for the Fallen Stars.
Yes.
So I hope to see you there. And good night.
Thanks.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.